All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. All right, all right. What's happening, Mike? I need you to send me your number and your email address, Mike. All right. Hold on, get this stuff together. I'm rushing. Uh, I just got home not too long ago. You know what I mean? I went out last night, man. Okay. Yes, sir. I stepped out last night. I was feeling kind of low yesterday. You know what? They called me back 11:30 last night. Want to run it back. And I said, hey, I don't have a problem with it. Can't get mad. So I guess they're gonna do it when he in quarantine in the hotel and ain't doing shit. I said that'd be a good time. All right. So that's what I do. Shit. All right. Let's make sure everybody come in here and hit the like button. All right. We're gonna talk about some shit this morning. All right. You know what? It's the fight has been canceled with Conor Ben and Adrian Granado. That's the reason why I really want to call the fight. So I won't be calling that fight. But tonight it's on Fox. That's a free fight. Okay, that's a free fight. I won't call that fight either. Okay, so that's a free fight. But I might come on just to kick it with y'all. I ain't going away tonight. I just had to, I had to see a lady by a car last night. I put my whole face in it. Shit. Oh, man, what to do, everybody? D Walker, what's up? Man, I see you in there, man. Yes, sir. Man, I know I came in on a little early, but hey, better late than never, baby. Yes, sir. And this is a call-in show. I know that something else must have been going on today, like Conor Ben, and but he has the COVID-19 and everything. So, average Boston knowledge. I appreciate you, my brother, and I appreciate everybody for understanding yesterday. Um, and I thank David Benavides Sr. for the little bit he had done, and I didn't call them back anything, but they called me back 11:30 at night. Emily did. She's the PR lady. I know her better than anybody. Shit. I wonder how she looks. But anyway, but I want to say I apologize. I promised something and it didn't get delivered, but they did call back and we will have it again. Actually, basically, she said it'd be better while he in quarantine. Okay, the week before his fight, he's in the hotel doing nothing, and that would be a good time. I said, yeah, sure, that'd be a good time. So I understand when you can get ready for a fight and it's a title eliminator, and so things happen, and so I'm not mad, about it. So the good thing about it is, and shout out to Underground Asylum, he did say, hey man, they're gonna call you back, and that's what they did. They called back 11:30 last night, which is 9:30 their time. So but I went at home though. But I took it though. All right. All right. Let's see. All right. We got roll call, baby. Yes, sir. Brought to you by none other than Underground Asylum and Mike 202. Mike 202. He will be taking the place temporarily Shottown Finance when in his absence. All right. He will be an alternate correspondent. All right. Technically, that's what they call it. I think Ticket called it alternate correspondent. All right. And that way, he will have the power to select the wrenches. All right. Him and Underground and Chi-Town, of course. So and I got full confidence in him, and I think he gotten better as a person and a moderator. All right. So so with that, let's see who all in here. All right. Okay. Okay. Shantdown Finance. He's gonna be he at the gig. He's gonna be late today. That's okay. All right. And Mike 202 said people are blessings. KQKC. Yes, sir. They are, my man. Yes, sir. Colonel Loco Sports. Yes, sir. Brother, you know what? I need to check out your channel. I've been hearing some good things about your channel. All right. Young world, what's going on, baby? All right. Yes, sir. What's going on? And you can put your channel in the chat if you want on Colonel. All right. This is StreamYard, so you can do it on StreamYard. All right. Now, DT, what's going on with you, my brother? All right. Salute to you. All right. And who else we got up in here? We got 24/7, man. They don't do nothing but big things in Texas, baby. That's what I hear. All right. And we got, let's see who else we got up here. Okay. Okay. Let me see. That's about, okay. D Walker, I saw you. All right. Let's see what else we got. See, Brokeland Blogger, I saw you. All right. Average boxing knowledge, yes. Albert Davis, yes. All right. Zulu Lion, yes, sir. Good brother. Good brother, man. I really salute that brother. You know, he really always here. He support the channel. And you know, super chats go to my daughter, you know, to put in her pocket. You know, so she don't have to ask nobody for nothing. And she just got back today. No, yesterday, late last night. Her grandfather passed. That's on her mother's side. You know, I didn't know him. And if I did know him, he probably wouldn't like me anyway. So, all right. So, but anyway, so she's here, but she's working down there. But, you know, it's a blessing. I just thank you all. All right. That's why I always say thank you for the PayPal, Cash App, because it's a blessing. You know, it's a blessing. You don't have, you know, sometimes people don't have shit, you know, and still they like what you bring. And I think I owe it to you all. That's why I was kind of upset yesterday because I really wanted that for y'all. You know, for me too, shit, you know. And I just couldn't pull it off, man. You know, so but that's okay. All right. At least they called back and they want to make it up, you know. I guess they don't want to look bad either. You know, what's up, Bert? What's going on in here? Macadon Mac of the South. Yes, sir. I heard that. Okay, who else we got up in here? Yes, sir. We got Bird up in here. Okay, we got JD up in here. All right. Okay, what we got? Okay, we still got a few more minutes. Make sure everybody hit the like button. But while we waiting, all right, I do want to talk about this. Right, I just did a video. Okay, and maybe it's kind of too close to the live show, so y'all can watch it after I get through. Brandon House, what's going on with you? He said, "What it do?" Oh, gee, he's in that. So, chat. Yes, sir. We found the hotel, my brother. The Holiday Inn Express Suites. We will be right by the Meadow Lodge in Southfield. They will be staying there, but I'll probably go in Detroit and stay with my cousin. All right. So and that's right there off of Sunset. Okay. Now I don't know what side of town that shit is on, but it's Sunset. He went to Osborne High School, and I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right. So just like you know, all right, my brother. Okay. Now we got Crowed 7435. All right. What's going on, my brother? What's the call-in number? Yes, sir. I'm gonna put it up there when I get ready. Okay. Now, what I do, my brother, okay, I give a commentary. Now, you know, talk about, you know, get something put in your head if you want to talk about it. Then I open the phone lines up. Then you see the number go across the screen there. All right. Then you can call in. All right. Okay. And that way, I'm just trying to open it up with some remarks about certain things going on in the current state of boxing. All right. Remember, I'm like the news, the 10 o'clock news. All right. I give you what's going on in boxing. So I don't stay on no one subject for no 2 goddamn hours. I'm a hit. Want to go back and visit that? It's no problem. All right. Need to watch that David Benavidez interview. I love watching him cook on any channel. David is a king. Yes, he is. But he did not show up, my brother, yesterday. His father did, but he didn't. So they called back last night at 11:30, and they said they're gonna run him back again. So don't worry. You just stay tuned. You will see the posting when I put it up. All right. And this time, we have to. I'm gonna make sure everything is everything before I even, say anything. So all right. Now, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right. So don't worry. I will open the phone lines up. Okay. This is what the show is, a call-in show, and this is what I'm gonna do. All right. All right. Now, what's up, Bruce Goes? All right. I think Tank should fight. Okay, let's see what you're talking about, Crow. All right. Okay, we got enough in here to get started. We got 34. All right. I think Tank should fight Josh Taylor for his next fight. That would be dope. Yeah, that would be. But I think Tank is not ready. It don't have nothing to do with height, nothing like that. I just think he just need a couple more fights under his belt. Now, Josh Taylor, he's not a hellified, killer or nothing like that, but he has won and he has beat, people like Regis Prograis, and he did unify the titles. And Gervonta Davis, he is getting a little bit mature. He's stopping all them shenanigans and shit out in the streets. So therefore, I think he would be that'd be a good damn fight. You're right. That would be dope like a mother. That'd be dope like a mother. So, but then again, I think, jumping weight classes, you got to, ease on in them bitches. Now, I can see if you jump from, let's see, maybe 5 pounds, like 130 to 135. I can see that. But remember, 168, they just brought that in. It used to be 160 to 175. Now it's 160, 168, then 175. I guess that was too big of a jump, 15 goddamn pounds, so they put that in there. That came in a little later, and that wasn't 168 a pounder when I was watching boxing. Well, hell, it wasn't no 12 rounds either, but see how shit's changed. See how people, like I tell you, it's okay to have documentaries. It's no problem to have documentaries. But the thing about it is, you got to change with the times. I know, older people like that. They don't want to change with the times. Blood boxing. Okay, he cool, brother, everything. But documentaries and old boxers, that's fine. But today, we got guys that's 30 years old and some 20 something, So you want boxers today that they are recognized. Yeah, we like a lot of boxing fans. Yes, we did. But, you ain't going to sit there, old fighters, a lot of y'all motherfuckers weren't even born, you know. So, things have changed and you got to be like older people. Older people don't like change. My mama don't like change, but you got to change with it, right? The NBA, they didn't have 3-point line or shot clock and shit, but now they do. You got to get with the program or you don't. Now, since, okay, we got enough in here to get started, I'm going to tell you something. What's up, Money Brown TV? What it do, baby? All right. Now, yeah, that would be a dope fight, Crow 74-35. Yeah, that would be a good fight. But like I say, realistically, you have to let Tank grow into that 140. I don't have no problem with the power. The power gonna be there. His walking around weight is damn near 150, so but you gotta learn how to fight. Not walk at that weight. You're gonna have to learn how to fight at that weight. You have to learn how to do the same shit you did at 130, 135, at 140. Now, he did fight Mario Barrio because he did have power. That power transcend up to that. Now, let me talk about Earl Spence for a minute and Manny Pacquiao. I did a video a few minutes ago. All right, y'all get a chance to look at it. Now, one thing about Earl Spence, he gave you a little breakdown of his fight with Manny Pacquiao. First of all, like Derrick James always tell him, stay focused. Stay focused. And he said that's what he's going to do. Stay focused. No distractions. Stay focused. Stay focused from round 1 to 12, if it goes 12. Now, I say, not to you all. I don't say to the audience. I would say to his family. I would say to Manny Pacquiao family. Y'all leave him the hell alone with some shit. If some girl's doing something, whatever, tell him after that. Tell him after that. So okay. Tell him after that, and that way he can stay focused. Yeah. She's talking about tomorrow. She got some time tomorrow. Okay. All right. Okay. So I had to get back to it. That was her then. Wow. Okay. All right. So anyway, I just want you all to know that. Okay. But now, Earl Spence said not only focus, all right? As a matter of fact, I wrote it down. Okay, he not only focus, he said he had to be locked in all 3 minutes of every round. Focus. This is one of the most important fights of his life. Manny Pacquiao, he had like he going on a farewell motherfucking tour and shit, right? Everybody's talking to the police and shit, stopping talking to the mailman, and, shit like that, right? Okay, well, maybe it might be his last fight. I don't know. Yeah, really don't give a fuck. But hey, but he is a 8-time champion, and he earned that. He earned it. And I'd have to give him respect. But one thing about it, it's old lion versus young lion. And Earl Spence is one of them lions that don't need to be trained, don't need to be chased from the pride. All right, that's one of them lions. All right, he's one of them lions that he can stay, he can stay, he can stay. He ain't gonna fuck up. Right, those one of them lions. Because see, now just like he was 75% when he fought Danny Garcia, well, goddamn it, he's right now cruising on 110. All right, I'm talking cruising. Now another thing he said. Okay. Now he said he had to establish his distance. All right. Now everybody take round 1, round 2. What I always say when I call fights, they need to step in a little bit closer. Well, don't worry. Earl starts off what? Going down to the stern. What? The body. All right. Down here. He go down there. He starts off. He don't touch it. He almost touch it, but he know he got to establish that distance. So he's going to have to step in a little bit more. He jumps out, so you won't touch him. That's the point. So you don't touch him. He come right back in, but he took 2 steps back in. Y'all watch him. All right? See, a lot of people watch boxing, but they don't watch it. You see what I'm saying? Everybody say, oh, Floyd getting fucked up by Madonna. Right? Oh, Marco Madonna's fucking him up, right? No. Y'all looking at the punches on the head, but Floyd was sticking them body shots in at the same time, right? That's how he won that fight. And he gave out gas, costing on body shots later on down the round. See, this is the problem. A lot of guys get away from the body. How many people we had knocked out with body shots in the last 2 months? Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about Rosario. That motherfucker just can't take a body shot. Keith Thurman, you might well shut the fuck up because you can't take a body shot either. Talking about I'll fight Jamel. Then maybe Spencer fight me. What makes you think you ain't got shit? You're a thorn in the ass, really. The motherfucker rather see you get away than sit there and be around you. So why would Earl want to fight you anyway? I would say he got 3 fights left at 147. Manny Pacquiao, Ugas, and Terrence motherfucking Crawford. All right. And that's a big if over that motherfucker. All right. I'm just giving you the facts. That's all. I'm just giving you the facts. And she can wait. She made me wait yesterday, so she can wait. All right. So now I'm gonna keep it rolling. Now, Keith, the mandatory what? Keith, the mandatory tree, Thurman. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, Keith need to shut the fuck up. All right. That's what he need to do. He need to shut the fuck up because right now he ain't got no like hellfire track record. I mean, yeah, you won 2 belts, but what happened? One you lost, and one your ass got stripped. All right. See, some people can't handle success. Like I say, Earl Spence is one of them type of fighters, and keep in mind, I ain't being biased because he's not my favorite fighter. All right, he's a good fighter. He come in a strong second with Wilder, but the Charlo, I kind of like them. But still, now Earl Spence, let's remind you, he is a chilled out guy. All right, why Manny and Earl not selling the fight? Well, they don't have to. They don't have to. They suited up and shit, and being polite and shit. They don't have to. Those are killers in there. Those are killers with them suits on and ties. All right. Everybody know how they fight. Everybody know their track record. Everybody knows what they can do. So it's already so. Earl already gave you that already. He know he can put asses in the seats. Huh? And Manny gonna talk about, I picked Earl because Earl, I think he's good. I think he can fight. I think we can get the people what they want. No, you gonna get what your ass want. Because he's a money man at 147. He is the cash cow at 147. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, Manny. All right. So you ain't talking to no dumbass. All right. You're not talking to no dumbass. I mean, come on. Wow. Come on now. Shit. Wow. But anyway, still, but I just want to touch on that because that's what Earl is establishing. He want to establish. He ain't gonna tell you everything. Of course not. He'd be dumb, right? But that's what he have to do. And I think every fighter have to do that. But Manny Pacquiao, keep running in there. Now, keep in mind that we are talking about on Southpaw versus Southpaw. But Manny Pacquiao don't fight like a Southpaw unless he's boxing. He going to jump in there with what? 2 hands. He going to fight with both hands, jumping in. Right? Then you might run into something coming in and going the fuck out. Because remember, Earl Spence can counterpunch. He can counterpunch damn good. So you might get hit with something getting out of that motherfucker. Not coming in, getting out. Oh, wow. I wish I could take a peep in that toolbox that Earl Spence got. I mean, goddamn, just let me take a peek. Just a little peek. Just a little peek and see what you got planned, But see, but then you got the haters, all right? Now, Manny Pacquiao's Manny Pacquiao. You got to give him his credit. All right, you gotta give him his credit. You see, that's one thing about it. I don't know what kind of PEDs he using. I don't know if he ever used it. I wasn't there. Shit, if I was there, he probably would hide it anyway. Now, shit, but I don't know what he did, whatever. But what I do know is he is an 8-time champion. Matter of fact, he's the only 8-time champion right now. Will he go to the Hall of Fame? Hell yeah, no doubt about it. Should he retire right now? Hell yeah. No doubt about it. Will Earl Spence be the one to do it? I think he will. Now, everybody made a big deal out of that video, that tape of Earl Spence, which was just a little snippet, right? Just a little snippet. But understand this. When Tyson Fury getting his ass whooped up by Jerry Anderson, they talked about it maybe a half a day, and that was it. These motherfuckers right now, they talking about like Earl finna get his ass whooped, right? But see, you see the double standard there? Oh, you see the double standard. You see the double standard there? Yeah, y'all see it, But see, that's what happens. When you are a leader, when you are one of the top-notch fighters, okay, they're going to try to find any little thing. I don't care how big or how small. They're going to try to find something to negate, because that's what the word Earl used, negate you. And that's what they're going to do. You see what I'm saying? Now, Charlo, all right? Now, I'm going to open phone lines up in a minute. Just give you something to think about, all right? Now, Charlo, he said that, hey, Keith Thurman said, maybe if I fight Jermell Charlo, maybe Earl will fight me. Wow. Okay. Then Charlo, he's saying that, well, maybe I can fight Callum Plant. Sit your asses down. Y'all like a motherfucker, thirsty like a motherfucker, right? You like a motherfucker that break up with his woman, but they still in love, but they broke up. You ready like the best friend, ready to step in, man. Look, y'all broke up, right? Can I have her? Some shit like that, right? Sit your thirsty ass down. And the way you fought last time, you got a lot of soul searching, motherfucker. Shit, you got a lot of soul searching, just like the PR person for David Benavidez just called, right? Now think about this. She very professional, but you can't get a motherfucker like that with Jamal or Jamel. They probably curse her out and tell her get the fuck out of here, or something like that. When they trying to say, yeah, look, you need to calm the fuck down or take some pills or some shit and shut the fuck up, But yeah, Regis Prograis and Mikey Garcia. That fight's supposed to happen. What happened the last? I don't know. That fight's supposed to happen and didn't happen. Now, I don't know what's the reason why and what's going on. I don't know. But everybody seemed to try to fight everybody, and everybody end up with zero, right? Everybody end up with zero. It's so much that they lying about the COVID 19, you know, the COVID 19, so I don't know who that is. So, but anyway, with the COVID 19, so, but anyway, let me turn this down. So I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway, yeah, with the COVID 19. Okay, so now, now let me move on. Okay, now, just food of thought. Rolly, he's a motherfucker. Rolly Marrero. All right. Now he said he wants to fight Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney, expose them of the fake fucks they are. I mean, that ain't my words, that's his words. Well, Rolly, you can't say that because you look like a damn fool. I think all this shit is just for clout, right? It got to be. Because he can't really believe that he's that a hell of a fighter. All right. Yeah, he gets smoked, right? Yeah, he gets smoked, rolled up like a motherfucker, right? So so that's what it is. Now you right, Mike. Mikey want a payday, so Mikey wants a payday. So that's why he don't want to sit there and fight Regis. That fight could have been made. You saw when I interviewed Regis. Regis said, "Hey, look, I tell you what, Mikey, people talk to me. They want to fight. My people say, okay, cool. We'll take the fight. And I think it's going to happen. All right. So I'm saying, okay, it sounds like he's saying it's going to happen, but he don't want to say nothing yet. Well, he right. Just shut the fuck up because they did it ain't happen. It ain't materialized. So there you go. So same way with Canelo. Canelo and Calvin Plant. Same shit. But Canelo thought that Kellen Plant was one of them motherfuckers that I'm going to run over you. I want it my way or the highway. Matter of fact, Oscar De La Hoya said Canelo only fights when it's convenient and to his advantage. Now, Oscar is a lot of things. Oh, boy, God damn, he's a lot of things. But one thing he's not lying about Canelo. One thing he's not going to do is lie about this motherfucker here. Because everything he says about Canelo, I believe it. Because I was thinking about the same shit. I mean, he ain't been in no really, really, really fight for your life fight. I mean, yeah, Kovalev, yeah, he fell down and he was doing good. Don't know how he fell, but he just fell. Yeah, now he wants to fight him again. I guess that payoff was pretty good, huh? That's in my opinion. That's my opinion. But hey, but like you say, De La Hoya, I think it's right, and Kellen Plant proved that. He made it so easy for Canelo. Canelo couldn't believe it. He couldn't believe it so bad. He like, it's something up, or this motherfucker gonna beat my ass, or something, cause he ain't scared and he's giving me everything I want. Oh no, something ain't right. No, I don't want this. Right now, y'all really think? All right, now this is me. All right, this is my opinion. Everybody got a right to it. You actually think that Canelo gonna sit there and fight a Bivol or a bit of BS? Now, if he do, oh man, I wish he would. But if he do, tell me this. When have you ever known Canelo to fight real, real competition? Oh shit. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, Bivol and Benavides, those are light heavyweights. They punch hard. They punch real hard. And Canelo's a little motherfucker that they probably would tighten up real good. So I don't think that's gonna happen. Now they're gonna pull some other fighter out their ass from the South Pole, North Pole, South West side, right? That's what they're gonna do with a belt. We don't know nothing about them, but with a belt. It is what it is, people. I'm sorry. So, but it is what it is. Yeah, COVID did something strange for some change. Yes, he did, Snappy. And I think that change was pretty good because he wants some more. And he willing to take what he can get. Hell, beat the hell out of me. Here, whoop me with a chain. I'm here. Come on. So now, One more thing. You guys versus Madonna. Now, keep in mind, this ain't Marco's Madonna. This is his brother. You all remember when his brother fight at used to be the Stud Hub in Carson, California. So now he will be fighting you guys on the undercard of the the co-main event of Earl Spence and Manny Pacquiao. Now I ask you this: what is you guys doing? What is you guys doing? Why are you fighting a guy that nobody really haven't heard of? I have seen him fight before, and he fights just like his brother, but not as hard. I mean, really? You gonna fight somebody that nobody really cares about? This is just a payday for you? Or you just trying to stay active? I mean, what is it? But I'm gonna tell you something. These underdogs, goddammit. These underdogs are making some noise now. Montiel. Now, he got his ass beat up, right? But he stood there and fought and left it in the ring. Oh, wow. Ooh, wee. Castano. He was the underdog. He got in there and he fought. And he fought. You see? David Benavidez and Ronald Ellis. He got stopped in the 11th round, but everybody else thought he was going to be stopped in the 3rd or 4th. And he didn't want to stop in the 11th round. You better be careful. You better be careful picking these underdogs. Because these underdogs now say, hey, what I got to lose, all right? What I got to lose. This is my time to shine. I'm going to give it all, and I'm going to leave it all in the motherfucking ring. I'm on TV, ma. Hey, so they're going to leave it all in the ring. Trust me. Trust me on that. But I still got to figure out what you guys is doing fighting somebody like not Marcos Madonna. What's his brother name? Shit, I forgot his brother name, but that's some fucked up shit. And you fight on the undercard of Earl Spence? Y'all are the cold man? Really? Are they trying to make you guys look good and then make the fight or pretty much pump up the fight? Who knows? Who knows what the crooked asses doing? All right. Now, both of them are Al Heyman fighters. I will give them that. But shit. All right. Be careful. Be careful what you wish for, because you might just get it. Ain't that right, Sean Porter? Ain't that right, Sean Porter? Because Sean Porter said, I'm surprised. Wow. The WBO? Wow. The WBO? Wow. Yeah, the WBO sat there and gave him a title shot at Terrence Crawford. Now, I said this yesterday. All right. Now, Sean Porter, he couldn't believe it. And I don't think Al Heyman would do something like that. So only person left is the only snake that's around in close quarters, put it that way. And that's no other than Bob Arum. I think Bob Arum pushed the WBO because, he got him in their pocket anyway. So I think he pushed the issue so that they can pretty much fight, and Sean Porter is going to go in there and pretty much take the belt from Crawford. Because let's be realistic. I'm not jumping on Crawford or anything like that, but let's be realistic. Crawford is not an inside fighter. He's just not. He's a boxer. He's a pure boxer. Yeah, he can keep you on the outside, no problem. But can he fight for 12 rounds like that? No. Sean Porter will get to you any way he can. It's not pretty, but he will get to you. There you go. So there you go. He wanted to fight him before, but all of a sudden they want to give him $1 million. But now, the tables have turned, right? The tables have turned all of a sudden. All of a sudden now. So you just something to think about, just something to put you on your mind. All right. I'm almost finished now. Open the phone lines up. All right. Okay. Now, who else I want to say something about? Now, that fight tonight is on Fox. That's Michael Coffey. All right. He's an undefeated fighter and heavyweight. He started late in boxing, but he's been having a lot of success. But you can't measure that by success because a lot of guys don't fight top-notch competition when they get in boxing, when they come from the amateurs. All right. I say the first 10 fights is always iffy. All right. Then you start getting into that competition. You see, do you feel me? So, all right. So, but one thing about it, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Open the phone lines up. All right. So, okay. Okay. Somebody had a comment up there. Okay. All right. So, but anyway, let me go ahead and do this. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Just 1 second, people. Let me refresh this, and y'all gonna call in. It don't matter what the subject is. We can talk about it. All right. You all are on. All right. So the phone lines are open. So call in and talk to the singing OG. Now, until someone calls, I will. Let me change the number on here. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now, um, let's talk about Shakira Stevenson. All right. Haven't heard that name for a while, right? Yeah, haven't heard that name for a while. Why? Because they think he's boring. They think he's a boring fighter. They think he's repetitious. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. We got 518 here. Yes, sir. Talk to the singing OG. What's going on? Yes, sir. What's happening?
Hey, how's it going? KQKC. My name's Kieran, also known as KROD7435 on the chat.
Okay. What's happening, man? All right. I saw you in the chat. Yes, sir. What's going on?
Yeah, well, for one, I just want to say thank you for taking the time to take the call and for the opportunity.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to talk about the Terrence Crawford Sean Porter
Okay.
fight itself.
Mm-hmm.
To me personally, I think Sean Porter stopped Bud brutally. I don't think Terrence Crawford is the fighter that people say that he is. That he could dog it out with somebody and he could still outbox people.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like in retrospect, he he probably could, but it's just that over the past couple of years, we haven't seen him in there with any top welterweight in the world.
Correct. Yeah.
And it's just like for all these Bud fan Terrence Bud Justice League protectors, I would call them.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have a good standing to defend Crawford to say he could beat a guy like Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, or Sean Porter, earlier in his career, or Kell Brook, to say the least, before he got injured to Errol Spence.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, it's just very pathetic because it's like Terrence Crawford could have had that opportunity to fight all those guys, but he chose not to.
Mm-hmm.
It's like after he unified all the belts to become undisputed at 140, he could have easily gone after Keith Thurman to take his belt away instead of fighting a low-level fighter in Jeff Horn for the WBO. And then after that, he would have had like a better chance of fighting Pacquiao sooner. So that way, when Errol goes after Sean Porter or, let's just say, Jeff Horn, to say the least, it just makes it easier for Undisputed, right?
Right.
So, I just kind of feel like, with this fight alone, yeah, it's not like the best version of Terrence Crawford's, skill set, but just looking at who's been battle tested more, it just seems like Sean Porter just gonna dominate Crawford because he's been battle tested way more than Crawford.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You're absolutely right. Because like I was saying, and a lot of people pretty much disagree with me on that, but he hasn't really fought a real aggressive fighter like Sean Porter. And I never seen him. I tried to go back and I couldn't see that. Somebody said, look at the Jeff Horn fight, but I didn't see it there where he go inside and fight in the pocket, in the booth, or whatever you want to call it. And I never seen that before out of him. Now, Sean Porter will draw you in to have you to try to pretty much fight on the inside. But I don't think Bud would do that. I think Bud would pull out and try to fight on the outside, because he's just a pure boxer, you know. So, but that's what, yeah, you're absolutely right on that.
Yeah, I just personally think, like, looking at Crawford's, development, when have we ever seen Terrence Crawford, handle pressure?
Right,
Like,
right.
Crawford shows up when he gets hit too much, on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think, like, if you put him in there with like a Adrian Broner or a Sean Porter, like the prime, like 25 to maybe like 28, 30 version of them, I personally believe Terrence Crawford would just get brutally, basically just get brutally stopped. I just don't see how Crawford makes those adjustments, as many would say, because if he's that good of a fighter, he would have then taken them out by now. But now it just seems like all these predictions that people make about Crawford, saying that he's going to dominate everyone at 147. It's just like, how? He's not battle tested to the point.
Exactly. Minus Earl Spence, you had to think about the 147 pounders that's left, and let's exclude the Boot Innocent in there too. All right, you got Keith Thurman. Let's include him in there too, because he's a big guy. He does throw pretty hard, and you got Sean Porter. Those are really the top three right now. I mean, Danny Garcia, yeah, but Danny Garcia is pretty much flat-footed, and but I mean, think about it. I mean, Bud Crawford is not the Bud Crawford from 140. No, it's a different Bud Crawford at 147. So and I think he knows that. You know, uh, so I don't know what happened. Let's just say Bud Crawford, that fight go on and happen with Porter, and let's say Porter wins. What happened to Bud Crawford then? Where do he go from there? Because he's 34 in a few months. Where do he go from there? Start over, move up, what? you know. So and now, yeah, because you got these young guys coming in now, like Virgil Ortiz. I mean, these guys. You got Josh Taylor. I mean, it's a lot of good young competition out there, and I just don't think there's room for him. I'm not going to take his skills away, but style make fights. And these guys bringing hungry styles. They hungry. They don't care about no legacy. Not right now. They don't. They care about looking good and winning fights and winning belts. That's all. So and he gonna be targeted because he has a belt. If Earl don't fight him. But hey, yeah. So it's something to think about. You know. And that would be a good fight. Well, I hope that fight come off, because him and Sean Porter, they're gonna bring the best out of Bud Crawford. But would that be enough? Because, like you said, he never been pressured. You know, I mean, he jumped up 2 weight classes. Gamboa did when he fought, and Gamboa trying to swing with him, and trying to throw down with him, but Gamboa just a little bit too short and a little bit too slow. And Crawford had he was the bigger man with the longer reach. So right now, I'm just gonna have to see what we're just gonna have to see what happens, and hope for the best. But that should be a good fight, because everybody's gonna be wondering, can Bud Crawford beat Sean Porter? What kind of game plan can he come up with to keep Sean off his ass? And I don't think he has one. Because Sean will get to you any way he can. He'll take 2 shots to the head to get 4 off on your ass. And he's that type that once he gets you against the ropes, he gonna work that body. He gonna refuse that clinch. So it gonna be a hell of a fight. Well, I appreciate you calling, my brother. Yes, sir. Anything else?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay. Anything?
Yeah. I just wanted to say, thank you for the call once again. Can't wait for Sean Porter, going toe to toe with Crawford. I think that's going to be like the most difficult fight to actually watch. And if Crawford wants to prove his worth, I think from his fans' perspective, he would have to stop Shawn Porter, which is like a really tough task. And I personally just don't see it that way. I personally think Porter's just going to tire him out, and it's going to be a bloody war.
Right. Yeah. All right. Okay, my brother. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you coming in. And I saw you in the chat. So, but we'll see. We'll see. Because a lot of people think Bud gonna stop Porter. Now I just got to figure out, why, how. So we'll see. yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'll see. I don't see it, but I'm just trying to figure out how he gonna stop him. So, all right then, brother. Thank you for the call. All right.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. All right. Good call. From my brother. All right. And that was eight. Yeah, forgot how to say his name, but I see it's up here. Anyway, but that was a good call. All right. That was a great call. And what's going on, my sister? All right. YG22, what's going on with you? Okay. That was Crod 7435. Okay. And he made some good points. And a lot of people believe that he will beat Shawn Porter. Bud will. But I just got to find out how. I mean, you can't, Sean, he tried to box and everything, and you guys did clip him, all right? When they did fall, you guys did clip Sean, because Sean was pretty much got relaxed, so yeah, I have always fun with these conversations. Oh, okay, good, bro. I'm glad. All right, we got 337. Yes, sir. Talk to the singing OG.
Hey, Q, this is 24/7 King mentality.
What's going on, my Texas brother? What's happening?
You know it, man.
What's going on with you?
You know it, man. Shit, you had a long one last night, I heard.
Yeah, man. I just got home this morning, man. I was kind of a little upset yesterday, man, and then she called last night, 11:30. She wanted to reschedule, and she just sent me another text and asked, what about tomorrow? And so she can wait. She can wait. I waited, so she can wait till I do my show. So, yeah.
It'll all come together, but it's gonna be a good interview. You want to catch up with David, though. Can't wait to see it.
I kind of realized, you and you got a fight coming up. You're in training camp, and you're fighting the title eliminator. So I understand that. So what's on your mind? What's on your mind, my brother?
Oh, man, man. Tomorrow, August 1st. We got about 20 days.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A big showdown with our boy, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, right.
Yes, and we talking about.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was just saying.
When I was calling the last few times, one of my biggest concerns was about, if EJ didn't stop Manning, that they would rival, right?
Right.
So I've been thinking, and I've been looking into that, because if you ask me, just tit for tat, Manning can't beat Earl. If you ask me, Earl is a killer. I just don't see him. I just don't see him beating EJ. I see him, last in a minute or a while, but just when you look at it, I just don't see him, being able to deal with a boy like that.
No.
But I've been looking at a few points, and I'm like, I think the whole setup of the fight is to survive, and they'll try to rob EJ on the back end. Right.
That's why he gotta stay focused, like he said, and he has to stay focused every 3 minutes of each round. Then
every 3 minutes.
Right. Then you have to pretty much show the judges that you, just like you did Mikey Garcia. If you don't get the knockout, you got to look like you dominating, you know. So
right,
you know,
right,
so,
right. And the thing about it, as I kept, as it's getting close and a little deeper into it, one of the main reasons Manny took that fight, because he was at the with Manny and he was at the fight with Earl and Mikey.
Right.
So he went, he went there to check it out.
Right.
Now it was a win. It was a win-win for him because he could have fought either one of them. If Mikey would have won, it would have been an easy one for him to fight Mikey.
Right.
But when he seen Mikey survive, that's what made him take that fight too. Because he seen Mikey survive.
Yeah.
Now if Earl would have finished Mikey, he wouldn't have took that fight.
Right. See, See, Earl, he wasn't on that. And he could have knocked him out, but he was trying.
Yeah, he could have knocked him out.
Yeah, no, there was no issue with that. But it was just he was trying to prove a point. But now I think it was great that he did that, because now he got Pacquiao, which Crawford was trying to get for I don't know how long, 2 years, and Bob messed that up. But and also, Earl is really the top 147 pounder. So you're gonna bring in some pay-per-view numbers and asses in the seats. So I mean that's a win-win for Manny too. And so like I say, I think Earl got 3 fights left, and hopefully, talk about Manny, you guys, and Bud Crawford. Then he's gonna he's gonna kiss 147 goodbye. But like I told the last caller, which was a good call, what happened? What happened to Bud? What gonna happen if he lose that belt? And now you got Bruce Anderson coming up. You got a Virgil Ortiz coming. What will he do? Cause he's gonna be 34 by then.
Yeah, he gonna just give it up. He's gonna just give it up. Him and his team just don't know. They don't know business.
No,
he can fight. He's the number 1 or number 2 top welterweight. Bud is.
Right.
I'll say that.
Right.
But they don't know business. They don't know business. Bomac, none of those little
right.
They don't know business. They don't know black and white. That's how Bob was able to beat him with the pen.
There you go. That's
it.
There you go, baby. Yep.
None of them know business, man. Because we all know Bud is a dog. He's number 1 or number 2 welterweight in the world. But nobody know business. When you put that contract in front of them, they look for the numbers. They see 3 million. Oh yeah, sign.
Yep.
But they don't know at the bottom of all the contracts is what Bob wants. They don't read none of that, and that's how he got beat. That's as simple as that.
Right.
None of them know business.
Yep.
Al Heyman taught Earl business first.
There you go. Yep. Al Heyman, he telling them all them. Look, all of them. Look, this is what you need to do. Because he's an advisor and a lawyer, and first, you gotta look over that contract, look at that fine print. What's your options? And everything.
Right.
Invest that money. Overseas or wherever. Just invest that money. Property is the way to go. Land.
A major way.
Right. Land.
Right.
And you always have land to build on, to grow on. Whatever.
Forever.
Right. Cadillacs and gold chains and shit. That's okay. But you growing up and you got to think about after boxing. After boxing. Now, it's an old fighter that I had a talk with the other day. That someone want me to interview him, but I don't know him like that. But what he's doing, and now he's fighting for old fighters right there in Houston, Texas. He's fighting for old fighters and that went broke, Didn't have nothing. No union, no nothing, of course. And he went broke.
Man.
Then one of them lost their leg because of diabetes, and yeah. And right. So these young guys, they better listen up. They better listen up. I'm telling you.
Right. Yeah. Because if you got, I mean, it's sort of like, going back to Bud, you got two lawyers. You got a lawyer like Al Heyman advising you, and then you'll have a lawyer, Bob Arum, advising you. What you think gonna happen to your career?
Right. Yeah.
What you think gonna happen in your money? It's a no-brainer.
Right.
You're not gonna end up with shit.
Right.
You're not going to end up with nothing. Bob's going to take all your cheering money. You're going to take all your grand cheering money. And that's it.
Yeah.
You're going to be just like Joe Louis and everybody else. You're going to be a greed at the casino.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but again, reason I call is, again, stressing the fact that I just think Earl going to have to stop him because, again, when man has seen Mikey survive, so he took the fight because he know if Mikey survived, he could survive.
Right.
Footwork,
right.
Running, footwork. You know what I'm saying? And if he go the distance, he gonna get a split decision, just like he did with Keith.
Yep.
See? He went the distance with Keith. They gave him a split. If he go the distance with EJ, they're gonna give him a split. Right.
Right. It's no more. It's no more. You gotta beat the champion. No, they don't. No, they don't follow no rules no more. Right.
Hell, man, you had one of them damn judges. Shit, they tried to ride Floyd with Canelo.
Oh yeah. And yeah. They had it a draw. One judge had it a draw. And I'm like, how the hell you have it a draw? And he would miss. He wouldn't hit nothing but wind.
This boy didn't even touch Floyd.
Right.
Right.
So man.
Right. And then my last point on that, and I'm gonna run.
Okay.
They going to Las Vegas with it, right?
Right.
And Las Vegas MGM do 18,000 people.
Okay.
Right. Right at 18,000 or 20,000, right? So you're gonna go to Las Vegas instead of go to Dallas, where they would sell out 80,000.
Yeah.
That's 60,000 less people that you're not going to sell tickets to go to Vegas. It's because the whole thing is, again, if Manny can go 12, they're going to ride BJ. Period.
Yeah.
If Manny go 12, they're going to ride him, OG.
Yeah.
That's all it is to it, So EJ got to finish him. You got to get him in that corner. If you try to run out, got to put him back in that corner.
Yep. Cut off the ring. Yep. Cut off that ring. Yep.
Because it's all about this fight now that August is here. The stuff with Deontay and Fury gonna kind of settle down for a while until this coked out Fury quit running.
Right.
But he's gonna run all the way until October. We know that.
Yeah.
Because the bottom line, he just don't want to get in the ring with that man no more.
Right.
He don't want to get in the ring no more, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to give my couple of points on why EJ got to stop Manny, because if you go the distance, they're going to give it to him.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So but I'm opening up the line for some more callers, OG.
Okay, man. Look, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you coming in all the time. All right?
No doubt.
All right. All right. Peace. All right. All right, good call. Good call. Man, we had nothing but some good calls so far, Yes, sir. Some great calls. Yep. So, hey, it's a possibility. And, now I'm going to touch on, and you know what? And I think I had that up there because what Larry said, it is true. Al is one of the very few promoters. Now Samson, who I've been talking to, David Benavidez, promoter, he cares about the fighters too. He on his own money, he has a thing that he runs in Mexico on every Sunday. He lived right there by the border somewhere, and he do it on his own on dime, and he cared about the fight, but Al cared about him a different way. Al care about him a love where you can't box forever. Okay, we know this is a young man's sport. We know that. We know what comes with this, right? As Adonis Stevenson, as Muhammad Ali, if he was alive. We know what comes with it. We know the risks. We know the Parkinson diseases and all that. All right. That what comes with it. So medical insurance, all that stuff is a necessity. But Al, he makes sure that pretty much is looking out for your roots, you know. All right. Anytime fitness in the house. Yes, sir. Talk to the singing OG.
Hey, KQKC, this average boxing knowledge. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, my brother? How you doing?
Good. I just want to speak on Porter and Bud real quick.
Yes, sir.
Me personally, I don't think Crawford is up to the task for Porter because all the opponents that he fought, it just don't live up to the standard of his competition that he should be fighting.
Right.
So I always refer back to the saying of iron don't sharpen. You can't sharpen iron with wood. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
So the level of the competition that he's fighting, like Jeff Horn, to me, he washed. Definitely went and fought him. Amir Khan, Glass Jaw.
Right.
Kell Brook. Kell Brook was washed when he fought.
Yeah. He had 2 broken eye sockets repaired, and he just didn't have it no more. And Amir Khan just quit, and so I mean, yeah, you have to look at the level of competition. See, everybody look at your record. All right. Just because you 30-0, but you have to look at the 30 people you beat. All right. Was they top notch? Was they top of the division? Was they in the mandatory? I mean, you have to look at stuff like that. See, the record don't tell you all that shit. So right. So I mean,
with Porter, I feel like with Porter, his competition is been up there with most of the welterweights that he fought. I feel that he's a dog when it comes to the ring. Now, I'm not going to predict that, Porter beats him because I believe that Crawford does have the abilities to beat him.
Right.
If he gonna remember to use, the jab to keep him from coming in, or the grit because of the opponent he fought, he may not have that grit anymore to keep him off.
Right.
Like the energizer bunny, until he gets tired, and that'll probably be once he hits the locker room. He ain't gonna get tired in the ring. So yeah, I just called to say that. I support the channel. I'm gonna hop back in the chat.
Okay. I appreciate you call, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Hey, thank you, man. Hey, good call, man. And yeah, you're absolutely right, though. And if you pound for pound, hopefully maybe Porter can bring the best out of Bud. So and what is that though? So and how he will, do that. So I'm anxious to see the fight. I'm anxious to see how can you keep a aggressive fighter like Sean Porter, because we all know he don't know how to fight no other way. We all know he don't take a step back. So I want to see. I want to see how Bud actually handles, because sometimes that makes a fighter better. When your life is on the line or your belt is on the line, you fight your best. So I want to see it. So all right, good call, brother. Good call.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right. All right, that's a good call. Good call. But hell, everybody got good calls. Yes, sir. So but like Larry said, Porter might beat Bud, Then when that happened, that's gonna change the whole dynamic. They're gonna change everything. Because we know Bud can beat. I mean that Bud Earl can beat you guys. We know that. That's the given. But now when Porter beats Bud, then then we're gonna see him Porter and Spence again. You know, and Earl don't want that again because he said, "Man, I won't fight him again." God damn it, because he got cut and all that stuff. You know, so but if he have to, I guess he gonna have to. If he want to unify the titles. Now he don't have to. He can say, "Okay, well, I got 3 of the 4 belts, so that's good enough," and move on up. You can do that too now. He can do that too. So what's up, Carl Brown? Salute to you, man. Yes, sir. Yeah. Now, Carl Brown, he said he got Porter by a UD. So okay. Everybody, got Bud. Everybody wanted to see Porter to win. So but let's just hope they fight. Because today in boxing, we gotta keep our fingers crossed that nothing happens. Look at Fury lying ass, get mad because somebody don't like him over in the UK after you told them, go to hell, and I'm never gonna fight over here. United States is the boxing mecca, which it is, but still, but we're gonna continue on that in a minute. All right, we got 607. Talk to the singing OG, baby.
The singing OG.
Yes, sir. What's up with you, my brother? Who I'm speaking with?
Hey, this is Jerron, my brother.
Jerron? Okay, what's going on, Jerron?
Yes,
how you feel, bro? All right.
Look, man.
All right.
Remember I talked to you. Remember I called in for the first time probably about a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, sir. I remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boxing, man, boxing always give you a curveball, so you don't know what to expect in boxing. That's why I don't get emotionally tied up into it, even though I love it. It's my favorite sport,
That's why I say you gotta keep your finger crossed, the hope that it happen, because you got people like Lopez and Fury, everybody. It used to be it don't make sense, make dollars. Now it's, I'm crazy, I got COVID-19, so that's
come on, man. Come on.
Right.
If you ain't picked up on what COVID-19 is yet,
right.
You slow.
Yep. Yeah.
If you ain't woke up on that yet, you will never wake up.
Yeah.
But Sean Porter is a tough fight for anybody.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
This right here, but don't get me wrong, I like Bud too, man. I like Bud Crawford, but for some reason, I'm not biased when it comes to boxing. I got my favorite fighters, but I call it like I see it.
There you go.
For some reason, these guys is not fighting Crawford, or Crawford's not fighting them. I don't get into that because I listened to Holyfield one time. He's an all-time great, that the real deal.
Right.
And he said you got to let the fighters fight each other when they want to fight each other, when they think they can beat each other. You know what I'm saying? So I listened to that too. But me myself, if I was a fighter, I want all the smoke.
That's right. Damn right.
In order to be great, you got to fight everybody. You got to test yourself, man.
That's what I'm saying, man.
What the legends did, man. You got to test yourself in order to see where you at. If you lose, so be it.
That's what I said last week. Yep. You're gonna have to test yourself. Yep.
Loss don't mean nothing. Everybody can't be a Floyd Mayweather, bro.
Exactly.
Floyd ain't the best fighter ever. He's just the smartest fighter ever.
Bingo. Yep.
He's not the best fighter. He's the smartest fighter.
Yep.
Okay. Smartest boxer we ever seen because he mastered the game. He knew when to fight.
Yep.
But don't get it twisted though. Don't get it twisted. When he was younger, when he was Pretty Boy Floyd, he called them all.
Oh man.
He called them all out.
Oh yeah. When he was Pretty Boy Floyd, man. Yeah, he was fast. He was, man.
I put Pretty Boy down. I'm gonna get you something. Now, Pretty Boy Floyd might have been the best fighter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Pretty Boy Floyd, in my eyes, would have gave anybody in history a hell of a fight. Speed. Man, he used to hit guys 4 or 5 times, and by the time they turned the other way, he already on the other side. Come on, man.
Oh yeah.
Now I give him that. Now when he was Pretty Boy, he was a bad member gentleman, bro.
You ain't lying. When he fought Gotti, man. Yes, sir.
You realize that that's second nature to him, man. That's like going to the bathroom with him as boxing. Like going to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. He had a hell of a defense. Yeah.
Good defense.
Yeah.
And but Sean Porter, I hope that fight happened with Sean Porter.
Yeah, me too.
And Terrence Crawford, because we're gonna find out how good Terrence Crawford really is. We already know how good Sean Porter is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We already know how good he is. I want to see how good Terrence Crawford is. He really great?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But I seen him beat some. A lot of people say about his resume is kind of messed up. But hey, man, you got to look at a few guys. I look at a few guys like Felix Diaz. He was a gold medalist. Which amateurs don't mean nothing. The amateurs don't mean nothing compared to pro. Because I done seen amateurs come in, some of the best amateurs ever, and they come to pro and ain't nothing.
Yeah.
We done seen that. So you got to go by the fight. Style make fights. And I believe Sean Porter got a style. He got a style that could beat anybody on any given night. You know?
Right. It might be an ugly style, might not be fan friendly. It works though. It works. It works.
Yeah, whatever works.
Yeah.
It works, man. That's what boxing is about. Style make fight.
Yeah. It works.
Yep. Who you picking in that fight, OG?
Man, I got Sean Porter because he's aggressive, and I don't think Bud Crawford ever fought an aggressive fighter like that. And like he would take 2 shots to the head to get to 4 on you, you know, and he would push you back. He don't take a step back. So I'm looking at, well, what that gonna do to Bud? Is that gonna bring out the best of Bud, or that gonna make him get on that ring or lateral movement or his bite?
One thing about Bud though, he's patient now. He's disciplined, he's patient.
Right. Now
he's disciplined and he's patient.
Okay. Now I noticed that. You're right. You hit that right on the head. And another thing I noticed that he likes to get back at you, right?
Yeah. If you hurt him,
right.
If you hurt him,
right,
he'll try to come back on right then and get you.
Yep. That's one thing I know about him. So I'm kind of like, you know, I'm still leaning towards Porter, but you know,
But let's keep it 100 though. Let's keep it 100 though.
Okay.
I'm finna keep it 100. I'm finna go hood on you, okay?
All right.
There ain't no racist. There ain't nothing racist about this.
Right.
But wasn't a brother that he done that on. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's difference. Levels. One thing about boxing is levels to this shit, man.
Of course.
Levels to boxing, man. That's what people don't realize. It's levels. Who can carry it to the next level?
Right. Who could turn it up? Yeah.
Who can turn it up? Crawford, he makes adjustments. We seen him make adjustments on the fly.
Yeah.
You know, we seen him make adjustments. We seen him in that fight against Mean Machine. Mean Machine jumped on him, and then he jumped on Mean Machine. Fight over.
Wow. Okay.
We seen that.
Right.
We seen it with the Gamboa when Gamboa was Gamboa. With Gamboa still Gamboa, he's just older. You can't sleep on. Listen, let me break down some stuff if you don't mind, OG, if you got enough time.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
Just because a fighter is older, don't mean he can't win. Experience is everything in boxing, man. It's part of it.
Okay.
Because I'm looking at Manny Pacquiao and Earl Spence. A lot of people saying Spence gonna end Pacquiao's career. Listen, man. Manny's a legend. I like Earl. He's one of my favorite fighters. Okay?
Right.
But I'm gonna keep it gangster with
you. Okay.
Manny Pacquiao is a legend. He's a dog.
Yes, sir.
And he's gonna let his hands go. That's one thing about Manny Pacquiao. He coming to fight. He's not coming to lose, bro.
Oh yeah.
Just because Floyd beat Manny, that's totally different. You know, totally different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The only way you got to time Manny. You time Manny, you push him back. That's how you beat Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Bite.
That timing. Yeah, you're right. Timing, punch placement, and you know you got to time him coming in. Yeah.
You got to push him back because his arms is shorter.
Right.
If Spence uses his jab. One thing we know, Spence gonna get touched in this fight. You can believe that.
Oh yeah.
He gonna get touched in this fight. Like you thought he got touched in that Porter fight. Nah, he gonna get touched in this fight. And I believe Earl Spence is great. No matter win, lose, or draw in this fight. I believe because he gave us think about it. He gave us a great fight with him and Sean Porter. Sean Porter is tough for anybody, man. That's why nobody want to fight him.
Right. Plus, he's tough. He's real tough, you know, and sometimes he smothers punches when he gets the ropes, but then he finally take a step back and then he really go dig. He put that head in your chest and then he go, you know, using both arms and getting to you, keeping you on the ropes too, you know. Right. So,
Let me say something else. Let me say something else. I see how people be clowning Keith Thurman. Whatever people think, I call it like it is. Like I say, I call it like I see it.
That's how you're supposed to be.
Keith Thurman can fight. Okay? Smart, intelligent, calculating. He can fight. Okay?
Right.
Keith Thurman just ain't with that all the. He's not with all the riffraff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's with all the riffraff. He is a professional. That's why you don't hear him degrading nobody. You got to stop degrading each other, man. That's crazy.
Right.
Because of the way people fight, what they say. You got to agree to disagree, man. Think about it. He's in the ring, so he knows.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We can fight, bro.
Yeah.
No matter what people say, we done seen him fight. He fought Manny. That was a hell of a fight.
Yeah.
He came strong. No matter what happened, you're going to get hurt. Manny got a lot of experience. He got 70 fights, man.
Yeah.
He an all-time great.
Yeah.
Regardless. So, what they say about Keith, you say whatever you want to about Keith Thurman. Like I said, Danny Garcia got heart.
Right.
That welter division ain't been like this, but I'm going to tell you something else, too, though. Because I call it like I see it. You know what I say? I call it like I see it.
Right.
These fighters are not great if they think they are, though, because they not fighting each other.
True.
You get me?
Right. Yeah. True.
Don't think about it.
Because you got to test yourself. You got to test yourself, like you said. You know.
You can't fight an A-level fighter that you think that is an A-level fighter, and then all of a sudden, after you beat him, you go back to a C-level fighter and fight him.
Right.
You can't do that, man.
Right.
If you fight an A-level fighter, you got to keep fighting A-level fighters.
Yeah.
That's why I respect Danny Garcia. No matter what people say about Danny Garcia, he earned everything he got.
Yeah.
He got it out of the mud. Okay.
No matter if you win or lose, you know, if you lose, they still got respect for you that you took on a tough fighter. You see.
And I got respect for Adrian Broner. Okay.
Oh yeah, Adrian fight anybody. Yeah, he fight anybody. Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell people, Adrian Broner career. See this, Floyd should have told Adrian Broner, don't jump that weight class and fight Madonna now.
Right.
Do it. If anybody had his bite and if you respect him, was friends with him or something, you should have told him not to fight Madonna at the time. Even though Broner was trying to be great, I understand that. But think about it. Nobody else fought Madonna besides Floyd. Why come them other welterweights didn't fight Madonna? They had chances. They could have fought them. All of them.
Right.
Right?
Right. Huh? Yes, sir. Yeah.
So they told me who got heart in boxing.
Right.
Yeah, boxers, they could say they the best and got heart, but I look at who they fight, because the best fighters don't get to fight. The dangerous fighters, like unknown fighters that you never even heard of, they don't get to fight. That's what they don't tell you in boxing. That's why it's hard for Dev to get a fight. He's skilled. Devin Haney's skilled. Okay?
Right. That's why he can't get a fight, because he can make him look bad or you know, ordinary.
Yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? He can make him look bad. Only thing, Devin still, he ain't number 22 years old?
Yeah, 22.
He ain't got his man strength yet, man. You ain't even seen nowhere near the half of best of Devin yet.
Yeah.
Think about it. You ain't seen the best of him. Everybody saying about Boots. Man, you ain't even seen the best of Boots yet, man.
Oh, no.
23, you ain't even seen the best of Virgil Ortiz. But the only thing about Virgil Ortiz is Virgil Ortiz remind me of Fernando Vargas, kind of.
Okay.
But Vargas was more skilled, though. You know what I'm saying? But he reminded me of it. Virgil Ortiz willing to walk through the fire to win the fight. That's old school throw bite fighting right there.
Exactly.
and also in your career early too. But I ain't gonna hold the line up. I'm gonna let somebody else come in. Oh, y'all start talking about boxing. I can go all day long, man.
Well, hey, I heard that, man.
Today, bro.
Yes, sir. Hey, I appreciate you. Yeah. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir. I'll call you back next time.
Okay. All right. I appreciate the call, man. And great call. All right. Thank you. Sir. All right. Bye-bye. All right. Mass Arms. And that super chat. All right. Say KQKC. Wow. All right. We got another call. Man, this line is jumping today, baby. Wow. All right. 402. Talk to me, 402. What's happening?
You know I was going to pull up.
I knew you was. Yes, sir. I was like, what, man? What D-Ray? I don't even see him in the chat. Right? What's going on, man?
I got eyes and ears on you.
Okay.
Eyes and ears on you.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Man,
thank you very much. Go ahead, bro.
No, I was gonna say, man, this is a 50-50 fight, I think, with Bud and Porter.
Which one is this?
Bud and Porter, if that happens. I think.
Man, y'all collect all them cash apps up, man, and I'll spread word around town about y'all trying to lose some money, man. We can build add on to the community.
What you think?
Man, with that donation.
Cause I'm trying to think, man. I mean, it's kind of hard.
Think about, bro.
You know, I'm trying to hard how. Bud gonna pretty much keep Porter off from him, basically.
Of course.
Because he gonna have to do that. You know that, right?
Of course.
So.
But he got the foot movement to be able to do it, though. That's the thing, man. If you got instincts,
right,
foot movement, punch placement,
right,
and bad intentions, and heart, don't forget to stand in there, because one thing that I think when people say Bud is untested and he don't have a chin, the one thing, dude, that they do not factor is that every fighter is allowed to touch Bud with their best punch. But then what? And he said, bro, if he drop him and somebody else drop him, ain't no difference.
Right.
Ain't no difference.
Well, like I was.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to get as much time as that last caller. Keep on talking, KQ.
No. I was just saying that I would think that, Bud, he's the type of guy that will get back at you right away. Of course, if you get off maybe 2 or 3 shots on him and maybe 2 land or whatever, he trying to come back. He comes back right away, and he try to do what you just did. And that's a problem.
See, but you had it backwards though. You hit him with that 1, and then he come back with the 2.
Okay.
Then it's up to you to see if you can come with the 3, 4, and hit the 5, 6, man. Keep on talking. Yes, Mr. Mechanical.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah.
Keep on.
No.
Hey, man, but hold on. But I want to ask you this, man, because and this is the thing I loved about you having a Thursday call-in show as well. Because I listened to that while I was waiting for this show to come on. That's why I really wasn't talking, because I was watching the last live, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And a couple things I wanted to say, bro. First off, you started off and you said, ask me if Porter was scared. So you can't ask me if Porter is scared in the beginning of the show, but by the end of the show, you 1,000% convinced that Porter got a chance. Now, me, I always believe Porter has a chance. You know what I mean? I have respect for him as a champion, bro. You know what I mean? Because,
I don't know. I think he either surprised or was he scared? I don't know. Because he act like huh?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, man. But because somebody had asked you something about how you was picking the gatekeeper over Bud.
Right.
You came back and said that he hit hard and he rough and tough.
Right.
And Bernie just was saying earlier in the week, man, you know what they mean when they say that you tough, bro, that you can just take a tattooing, you know what I mean? Shout out to Roy Jones. Right. So, just because you can take a punch, bro, don't mean that you know what I mean? It helps being a good fighter, being able to take a punch, but you have to have the then what, bro.
Right.
And people wanting a champion to chase challengers is ridiculous to me. Why y'all sitting up here saying, oh, how come he ain't fought this dude that's not a champion? How come he ain't fought that dude that's not a champion? It's up to those guys that are not champions to put themselves in the position to not be avoided anymore. Am I right or wrong?
Of course.
Right? That's what Earl had to do with Kell Brook, right? Did nobody move nobody out the way for him and nothing like that? He had to go and have a sanctioning body being able to say, this is going to be our mandatory. If you don't fight him, you're going to lose the belt. Now, Porter is not even the #1 contender, right? I know.
Well, he's the mandatory.
The party about that.
I don't know about he's not the contender. I don't think he's the #1 contender, but he's just the mandatory.
Yeah, but I thought that mandatories was like 70-50 or 75-25 split instead of a 60-40. So that almost makes it sound like to me.
Right. Because see, he that's why he couldn't take it. Right. That's why he couldn't take it to. That's why he couldn't initiate the fight because. Right.
You can't do that, Mr. Mechanical.
You know.
Yes, but now
because he would have got only 30% if he would have went the other route. I think that's how it worked. Right. Yeah. That's how it would work. If he would have.
So that's what I'm saying is that it can't really be a mandatory if they already dictate in terms other than what all mandatories is for, unless they got what KC get to call the blue-black exception, where then all of a sudden they can just start taking money out the man's pocket because they feel like it. Hell no, it ain't happening. Hey man, I want to ask you a question about this Charlo dude real quick, man. Can I do that, bro?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. Now Charlo, bro, he won't fight Boo Boo, right?
No, he won't.
He won't fight it, and he won't fight Benavidez at 68, but he'll fight Planet 68. Is that what I'm hearing now?
Yes. He want to step in and fight Plant. But David Benavidez,
what he won't, bro.
Right.
Man, you gotta go get it in boxing, bro. It ain't what you want.
Right. So David Benavidez, they just called me this morning and they want to do an interview tomorrow. Yeah. So
they should. And Jose Jr., you need to come on this platform too and tell them how good Bud can fight. Because I tell you what, bro. To me, that is an underestimated fight when it comes to Crawford, as far as what you guys talking about, what Porter could be able to do. It's not what he could do, bro. It's what you got to show.
Right.
But we all know that Porter is the man, bro. And I want to say this too, man. Please, for me, bro, don't move the time. You know what I'm saying? Your time is part of your brand, bro. When you move, then other people got to move. You know, and you know, it just makes.
I'm not gonna move my time. Who said I move my time?
No, no. I'm saying, but on Thursday, bro. You know what I mean?
Well, I had to do that.
Well, no, we didn't have to, man, because we didn't get them anyway. I mean, you know, shout out to Senior, you know what I mean?
Right, but see,
real, bro, you know. But
right, saying, it wasn't my idea, but you know, I had to work with them. If I was ESPN or Fox, you know, they would have had to march my tune, but you know, they in training.
They gotta march to your tune now, bro. If they can't come, can't come to KC, bro, then. You know what I mean? Then you know, hey.
Well, see, the mix-up was this. The mix-up.
Yeah, no, wait, hold on. I don't need to know all the behind-the-scenes stuff, bro. Because then I can just keep on pumping the smoke in the mirrors, right? But Regis didn't make any exception, right? He came in during our show,
right?
And he did it live, right?
Right. His promoter was, his promoter was straight, right? Yeah, his promoter was good.
I don't know nothing about all the promoter stuff and the behind the scenes.
Right.
I'm just playing out there, bro.
Yeah.
But and for real, bro, I just want to finish by saying peace to everyone, man.
Okay.
You know? All right.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, bro. Hey, man, and that Thursday show, bro, when people called in, bro, they was fired up, man. Saturday, man, we got to pick it up if we gonna get after that Thursday show now.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
All right. Yes, sir.
You,
okay. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. Man, I wish we had a good fight tonight, man. But okay, he gone. All right. He gone already. But but like I say, yeah, D-Ray, Larry, he's on one today, ain't he? But I have to march to their tune if I want the interview. That's all I'm saying. So, but here we go. All right, we got 704 in here. All right, talk to me, 704.
What's going on, OG?
What's going on with you? All right.
Yeah, this Roger Freelo calling in.
Okay, what's going on, Ron?
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Listen, I don't want to step on your shoes because I know you the Luther Vandross of YouTube.
Only for one night.
I'm sing a little quick song, brother. Everybody know the words. They can sing along with me for the Pac-Man and Spence call. It's called the Hokey Pokey, brother. Pac-Man, he gonna take his left jaw in and take his left jaw out. Put his right jaw in, and Errol Spence gonna knock that motherfucker roundabout. Ain't gonna be no Hokey Pokey when Spence come to town.
I heard that, man. Yes, sir. All right.
I'm calling for my brother, man.
I heard that. I appreciate it, man. Yes, sir. All right.
All right. Love the show, man. Have a nice one.
Okay. All right. Appreciate you. All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. All right. That was a nice saying. All right. That's right. Yeah. I have to respect the camp, Mike, because he's fighting for a title eliminator, and so I have to respect that. And at least they called back, because yesterday I was kind of down, if you didn't know, but I'm all good. I had no ill will. Like I told her, hey, no problem. I'll call her back, and when we get off, and we'll set something up. If I have to go on tomorrow, I will go on. And so and that's it. Like I told her, if he's in quarantine a week before the fight, that would be a good time. So it doesn't matter, but I'm still working on something else for next month or whatever. So, but it's okay. It's okay. Hey, that happens in boxing. That happened in boxing. I'm just a little bodego, right? I'm just a mom and pop place, right? But it's, like I said, we're gonna build it brick by brick, block by block. All right, that's what we're gonna do. All right, so we already got to lay the foundation. All right, now we got to build it up. All right, that's all. And that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna take my time doing it, but I'm gonna do it the right goddamn way. So, but that's why I had to move it up. Then the fight got canceled with Conor Beard and Granados. I said, God damn, right? I was gonna call the old Chicago homie, right? I was gonna call his fight, but that got pushed back. So it's all good though. It's all good though. I'm still, gonna still keep doing my thing, So, and that's it. Hey, yeah. Yeah, what you say, Larry? Oh my God, what you say? You like that Luther? Yeah, I like that one from that one fan of Luther Vandross of boxing. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, I love Luther Vandross. I saw him in concert about 4 times. Yes, sir. Yeah. Matter of fact, I listened to it when I'm taking a shower. When he was in a concert in London, in the Wimbledon Stadium. Man, he blew that, and them background singers. Man, woo. Man, but anyway, now I remember I was telling you all, the phone line's still open. All right. Okay, we still got a little time. Phone's still open. Okay, but I remember I was telling you about Luke Campbell. Okay, remember Luke Campbell retired. Okay, he wanted to spend more time with his family, but and to be realistic, he knows that he cannot move any farther. We have to be honest. He knows that at his weight class, he can't beat none of these guys. Ryan Garcia, really? He can't go up in weight. He's not that big of a guy. He is an Olympian. That's good, everything. But, he had to, one thing about it, I like his honesty. He had to face reality that, hey, look, this is the far as it go. I can sit here and fight bombs or whatever the rest of 5-6 years, and make the bare minimum, so I respect that, all right. So, all right, we got another call. All right, we got my man Randy. Talk to me, man. What's happening, baby?
Man, what's going
going on, KQ? I'm just sitting back listening.
Okay.
I just heard what T.O. finna go through.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
To make that fight.
Yes, sir. I want to get to that. Yeah, they're gonna make his ass fight because you know what? They should. Because first of all, Triller want their payback. They want their money. They want their, what they invest in. You're not just gonna sit there and take their money and say, "Well, I'm not going to Australia because if I go to Australia, and if he, because he think he's not gonna get a decision." That's what it all boils down to. Because when you,
but he said he'll go to Australia in the beginning.
Right. In the beginning, he said that shit. But now tables are turned, right? And now I think Camboza is gonna give him a good fight, and Camboza is pretty much pissed off. But Bob said they colluded together to go, to get Triller to get involved. Now this is what Bob is saying, So
I think him and that junk there are just confused.
I think so too.
They don't know what they want to do. They want to hold on to the belts and they want to play that Ryan Garcia role.
Right.
And they want to keep the belts, not fighting. They think they got the belts forever. But
right.
Like you always say, the hardest part of being the champion is keeping the belts.
Yep.
That's the hardest part. Once you get it, it's easy to get the belt because it can fall in Joe Blow hand and you can get it. But keeping it is the problem.
Exactly.
And they don't have confidence in keeping it.
Exactly.
That when I told you good thought yesterday when you was talking about Bob might be selling bud to the wolves, and I could see that. I mean, because you ain't really doing that for me. I mean, so it's the same thing with Lomachenko. They sold Lomachenko to T.O.
Right.
So and they scared they gonna do the same thing. Because you know how that go. When you're dealing with a cheating woman, if you got her while you were cheating with her, she gonna cheat on you.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So now they're scared. They don't know what Bob gonna do. But another thing I want to touch on right quick is this Porter fight.
Okay.
Like we say, I don't think Porter. I don't think Terrence's gonna be able to keep Porter off of him because he ain't prepared for that.
No.
Sean done fought everybody in his division that he can fight. He only lost to the best.
Yeah.
Crawford ain't seen no kind of elite fighter at 147 at all.
No, not see. Right. Because see, everybody don't talk about that, cross the street shit and all that. Well, if you want to say that, then you can say all the 147 good fighters are over there at PBC, So, so there's nobody on that side of the street that's really top notch at 147, maybe 140, like Josh, but that's it, So, but see, that's the thing about it. How can he keep Porter off of him? Now, D-Ray, to his credit, I respect what he's saying, but Porter can't use that footwork for no 12 rounds. You got to be in a hell of a shape to keep fucking moving for 12 rounds. And Sean going to cut off that ring. And I have seen him literally run in that ring to, hurry up and get to you, So.
Yeah, I've seen him do that too.
Yeah. So, this is going to be a tough fight,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think D-Ray get it misconstrued when we be saying about what we saying about Terrence. We know it's gonna be a good fight. We ain't saying Sean gonna just walk in there and just walk all over.
Right.
We're not saying that at all.
Right.
We know it's gonna be a fight. But at the end, it's gonna be one of those fights at the end of the night. Did Sean do enough to pull it off, or did Bud do enough to pull it off? That's what we're looking at. You know what I mean? So we know it's gonna come down to that. And I'm gonna finish up with because I know you've been tied up all day today, but I'm gonna finish up with Errol and Manny. I think that leaking of that tape is one of them things that I'm showing you what I want you to see. You focus on what I just showed you.
Right.
And you focus on that. I gave you something, so leave me alone about how I'm training and what I'm doing because like you see it.
Right.
If you think he gonna walk all over me, Earl don't have no problem with it.
Right.
Because Earl, he just we'll see on fight night. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the kind of attitude he got. He don't have the attitude like some people like I gotta prove it to you. He got the attitude, we'll see you on fight night. So
exactly. Right.
I think Manny gonna have a hard time with Earl because of the fact that he haven't fought in 2 years. And you know how boxing go. You either all the way in or you're all the way out. And if you lay off for 2 years, that's just like doing 2 years of sparring.
Right.
It ain't like fighting.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think they got a game plan that they're gonna stick to just to whoop Manny. I think they got a good game plan. I really do.
Oh yeah. They had one. They had one with Porter where because the main thing was with Earl Spence, he didn't want to get cut, and we know Sean Porter gave you headbutts a lot, and so he kept his head down and he worked the body. It paid off because Sean Porter was breathing hard, and I never seen Sean Porter get out of breath. But the body shots that started, take a toll, and but Earl did get cut in the last round, but he just was a little cut, but the game plan worked, so yeah. And then now go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that Peter Barnard, I put that up there because he said you guys kept Porter off of him, right? Now I have to go back and look at that fight because I want to know how you guys kept Porter off of him. I know a jab, but Sean Porter got a chance. He would eat jabs, for a living. He eat jabs for a living. He'd take 1, 2, he'd take 1 or 2 to give you 3 or 4, so that's a good point. And I want to see what he just how he did. How did he do it? Right now, I did see Porter try to sit back and box, and he's not a boxer, but he tried to be one, and he didn't look very well doing it. But I just want to see what he did to keep him off of him. That's all. Yeah.
But I think we in for a good fight, and I think, like I said, I think Earl gonna be victorious in the fight because you got to understand Earl is the elite fighter. And hey man, at the end of the road, and if he don't have no help, wink wink, to get him through the fight, he gonna be in trouble with Earl.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like Canelo get his help.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm gonna let somebody else call in. I'm gonna sit back and listen to the rest of the show.
Okay. I appreciate your call, Randy, man. I appreciate it, man.
Man, I'm always there, man. Even if you don't see me come through the door.
Okay. All right. I heard that, brother. Yes, sir. All right. Take care. All right.
All right.
And later. All right, everybody. Okay. That's my man, Randy Smith. All right. Everybody wondering, Randy Smith, great subscriber of the channel, and now I forgot what I was talking about. Tyson Fury, now Teofimo Lopez, he playing that COVID-19 game. Now it's over with. Now he got his ass in a trick bag. All right, he got his ass in a trick bag. Now he don't want to go to Australia. He's like a baby kicking and crying, but your ass gonna go. Cause Triller is suing your ass. Just 1 sec. We got another call. All right, 778. Talk to me, 778.
Happy Saturday, OG.
Hey, what's going on, man? I was asking about you too the other day because I missed your call. Yeah, what's going on?
Actually, OG, I didn't realize because Thursday I didn't know it was going to be a call-in show on Thursday.
Yeah, I had to push it back because I thought because the interview Friday, then the fights on Saturday, and everything just got all screwed up, messed up. So
right.
Yeah.
No, but one thing I want to say is I did listen. Actually, twice the Pro Gray interview you did.
Okay.
That magnificent interview, and he's a very likable person.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
One thing is he's got all the skills, but he's very humble. And I don't think fame has changed him at all.
No.
He's very respectful, and that's why I like the guy.
Right.
One quick thing, OG.
Yes, sir.
When everything gets back to the new normal, once this COVID is out of the way, Dallas is central for Spence and also the Charlos. I'm just an idea. Wouldn't it be great having a joint? When you have two fights that are both headline fights. I've forgotten what they call that now. When they have two joint headline fights. Do you think you could see Spence and Charlo on the same fight card? Maybe next year, one day.
Well, you know what? I think, you're talking about the main event and co-main event, pretty much, right? And
correct.
Right. Well, Charlo is too arrogant because he wants the card to himself. He don't want to share with nobody. Now, Earl, he might be good with it, but both of them guys, Earl can do better by himself. He don't need Charlo, but that would be a hell of a goddamn fight card. But
right.
both of these guys, Earl does pay-per-view every fight, basically. But Charlo, for some reason, they don't want to give them pay-per-views. I don't think they is a draw, so then I don't think they ever fought on the pay-per-view card, unless they was like one of the events, not main event, but event. So when they had the both brothers fought on the same card, that still was on Showtime. That wasn't pay-per-view, right? So
but you were saying, OG, about the two brothers, the twins, I think.
Right.
Them being on the same fight night, it's like one. They want to one up each other, and that's not. I don't. They could. That I don't. They could lose focus, one or the other. So I don't
that's exactly what happened, because see, his brother was coming up after him, but his brother lost his belt to Tony Harrison. Then he had to turn around and fight Cobalt. Jamal did, but his mind was on his brother. His mind was one even in the fight. He won, but he almost lost. But we know he can beat Cobalt, but he didn't put on the best performance because his mind was somewhere else. When his brother lost, it was like he was at a funeral. He was almost about to cry. And I said then, I told his coach, Ronnie Shields, don't ever put them back on the same card ever again. They're going to have their own identities and everything else. And they haven't fought since, on the card.
But one thing, OG, about twins, they have that kind of, because they same DNA, you could say, kind of, but they do have that, just quickly, like with the Vancouver Canucks, the hockey team, ice hockey team, they had the Sedin brothers, the twins.
Okay.
And they played on the same line. Okay. Their instinct was amazing. The guy used to pass the puck exactly on the right spot, where he kind of had that kind of fortitude. He kind of had an idea where he's going to be in a couple strides, and that's how they became, amazing together. So there is that the DNA, right? So, but for me, still. No doubt about it. Lastly, I'd just say Spence for me is the most exciting. That's the fight I look forward to the most in the year, a Spence fight, That's the one that really gets me excited, And, sorry, one more question. How many years do you think Spence has left? Do you think he'll fight till 40 or 35, or what do you think?
I don't know. I'm looking at maybe 38, maybe 39, maybe. He made some good money so far. And I think, he's what? How old is Spence now? About 32, 33, something like that. 30. Yeah. So I think maybe he got about going through up to 154. He probably be up there for about 4 years, 5. And I think that's it for him.
Then, as you get, I just, Roy Jones Jr., man, he stayed in the game too long, and
right.
Later on there, I used to watch him in the early 2000s, and then why did he continue? What was it, the money, or because he had defeats at the end, and he got outboxed and blown out by in the end, So that was kind of damaging for his kind of his legacy, you could say. But I don't like it when they go too past the prime. You know?
That's what I'm saying. I don't like when they sitting there still trying to fight at 42, 41, 40. Bernard Hopkins and Manny Pacquiao. At least Floyd doing exhibitions, but still, fighting. But so when he fought Canelo, he was 38 then, but still, their lifestyles are a little bit different. They don't drink, they don't smoke, so they have a little longer longevity to do things like that. But boxing is a young man's sport. We know that, because it's like a rigorous training and this and that. And, I know your mind want to do things, but your body won't agree because it's aging. You're going through changes and stuff. So, but, I think 40 should be, that's it. If you ain't made it by 38, 39, you ain't going to make it, so.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
OG, and just wanted to say, the Chi-Town Underground and everyone listening, there's been so many excellent calls today, and thank you so much. OG, keep up the great work. Really appreciate it.
Okay, I appreciate you. All right. Yes, sir.
You're welcome.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, it's been excellent calls today. Excellent calls. I mean, everybody hitting it right on the point. Everybody got different ways of explaining Porter and Porter fight, and that, that's good. I see y'all paying attention, y'all, seeing what's going on, reading what's going on, and say with Canelo and Callum Plant, y'all see what's going on with that. Y'all see that, hey, Callum Plant pretty much, hey, here, no problem here. Yeah, can I do that? Yeah, you can do that. Well, I want this. Okay, you can have that. Okay, well, I want this. Then he started getting outrageous, I think, Canelo, right? And then I think he started thinking like, why is he letting me have all this? Knowing he faced resistance from other fighters, right? But now, Callum Plant like, okay, no problem. You fight on Fox, that's it, because they already had that taken care of. But Canelo saw that, hey, Callum Plant said, hey, I ain't scared of you, And at least what David Benavidez Sr. said yesterday, to beat Canelo, you have to fight him. You have to fight him. Not run around the motherfucking ring trying not to get hit by his power. No, none of that shit. You're going to have to actually fight him, And that's how you earn your respect. Like they said, someone, a caller said earlier. Just because you get knocked down or knocked out or lost, that don't mean that you're a bad fighter. That means that you are willing to get in there and fight the best competition. And you get applauded for that. They respect a fighter that don't want to settle for a Uber driver. They'd rather go in there and take the best and take it and fight it. Now, they might lose and they might get knocked out, but I guarantee you they're going to get that damn respect. And ain't nothing like respect in the sport of boxing. At least, like I say, AB, he's a clown. He's a jester, right? He's always in fucking trouble, right? When I called him that day, like he lost his puppy or some shit. I don't know. But anyway, but still, he will fight anybody. He will fight anybody. Like Marcos Madonna said, he hits hard. He hits harder than Floyd Mayweather. Well, Floyd got bad hands, but still, he hits hard. And, they messed his career up for the simple fact he was too goddamn young for all that money. And of course, you've been in inner city. We that grew up in inner city knows that we like flashy shit, right? We like big rims. We like gold chains and shit like that at that time, But and that's what he was doing. Then you got the hang-arounds, right? Hang-arounds is people that don't have shit, but want to hang on your shit, right? And of course, you is like, hey, okay, that's my homie, man. I got you. Oh, I got you. And then all the money gone, So, I mean, but still, I respect fighters that go in there and leave it all in the ring. Like what's his name, Montiel. He lost, no damn doubt about it, but he didn't fall. He didn't fall. No, he did not. If he felt like falling, he didn't. Goddamn it. You know, he lost the fight, no doubt about it. But you know, some people just can't knock out. You just can't knock out. Gamboa, look at him. That little motherfucker getting a fight every time somebody want to fight somebody. Gamboa, I do it, you know, right? You know, but he might lose, but he's a tough. He know how to survive, you know, and that's a veteran, and that's a veteran we respect. You know, I respect that, you know. So, but hey, you know, it is what it is, though. But yeah, so but everything good though. So well, we keep it moving. What time we got? Okay, we got enough for one more call. All right, we got enough for one more call. Enough time for one more call. All right. So hey, Bowler, I didn't see you sneak in here. What's going on with you? All right. But like I say, you know, Devin Haney. Okay, Devin Haney. He's not the hardest puncher. Let's be honest. You gotta be honest. All right. You gotta call it down the middle. You know, he's not the biggest puncher. But one thing he can box. He can be the Floyd and Canelo. He can sit there and fight a guy that got power and strength and make you look like a fool. Anthony Joshua, he's not doing himself no favors by lifting on them damn weights. They ain't doing it but slowing him down, making him fatigue early. All you gotta do is take him in deep waters and drown him because you got too much weight you carrying around. No, yeah, it looked good, you know, but that don't mean shit, you know. So I think that Devin Haney is not getting the fights that he should be getting because he makes you look ordinary. He makes you look simple. He makes you look like, okay, you're not that good, right? Listen, look what I'm doing to you. I'm making you miss every time, right? But you got to make sure you make them pay. See, that's the thing about it. You know, he make them miss all day long, but you got to make them pay at the same time. And that's why I say Earl Spence, that's what he did to Danny Garcia. No, he took that jab and used it. And he took Danny Garcia jab away, you know. And then he made him pay at the same time. And that's what the young guys got to do. This is what I'm saying about, hey, what Bud go from there? Because you got these young guys that's hungry. They don't give a shit about no legacy right now. So y'all might well fuck that, right? They care about making money, fighting the best, reading their headlines and shit like that, you know, maybe buy some gold and some diamonds and shit, right? You know, especially y'all, you know, people in the country, y'all like gold teeth and shit, right? So they probably want to get a gold teeth and shit. My cousin, man, I got 2 gold teeth now, right? I'm like, okay, motherfucker, what? You know, but still, they are young and they are hungry. They are young and hungry. And now Bud Crawford gonna be 34, you know, years old. These guys, you know, yeah, they're dangerous. They are dangerous because they can't hit, you know. What's up, Snappy? They can't hit, you know. So that's what I'm looking at. You know, I'm looking at now, you know, this is another generation coming in. They come in slowly. I mean, look at Jared Anderson. One while he was fighting what every damn month. I'm like, damn, he finna fight again? Then he goes in there and get Tyson Fury lying ass some work, you know. But for some strange reason, you know, you got Tyson Fury getting, you know, pretty much fucked up by Jared Anderson, but no one seems to want to talk about it. But Earl, he showed me just a snippet or whatever, if that, you know, ain't been edited or whatever, and everybody's saying, "Oh man, I mean, what's that knucklehead name? Ness, Boxing Voice, or whatever." I don't even watch that shit. But you know, he talking about, man, you think he look good? Man, he look bad, right? Like, you don't know what that was. You know, you weren't there. That probably was his 4th sparring partner, and he ain't took a break. You know, Earl works hard, right? You know, and whatever you put in your work is what you're gonna get out. So if you put a lot of work in to get, you know, where you at, you know, hey, it's gonna be good to you. You know, your body gonna be good to you if you be good to it. That's for damn sure, for real. And we all neglect our bodies sometimes, yeah, you know. But boxers, you know, like Floyd Mayweather, I admire that he went all these years, never smoked, never drank. He'll buy you a drink, yeah, but he never smoked a drink, so, but, it is what it is, so that's what I'm looking at, so, so that's why I say different eras, things change. Different era, things change. And you're going to have to change with it. Now, it's going to change regardless, with or without your ass. It's going to change. So, you might as well go ahead and get on the wagon and check it out. Triller, don't worry about Triller. Triller's not going to be around that long. I can see that now. They are millionaires, but they don't have the basic fucking common sense. That's what I think. Now, Bob Aaron, he going to be around. See, people like him, no offense or nothing like that. People like him, they ain't going nowhere. He a motherfucker that probably live to be 100, right? That's the type of person I don't know. It just seems like that, right? And then he gonna find somebody else to screw around, right? Fuck him over, right? Yeah, Shakur Stevenson, Jamel Harrington, they are gonna fight. But right now, they are in serious talk and negotiations. Now, I think they have two issues they have to resolve. Now, of course, Bob probably because they're on the same stable. They both were top rank and everything. But I think Bob is making it hard for both of these motherfuckers. I think Bob just don't want to pay no damn body to do nothing. And then you got people that are looking at Shakur Stevenson, looking at Floyd Mayweather. They're saying that, okay, these type fighters are boring. People like knockouts. Then I said, wait a minute. If you like motherfucking knockouts so bad, then why are y'all fucking with Deontay Wilder? Because Deontay Wilder's a knockout artist, right? I mean, Marion Stewart said that right. Sugar, 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 right? Your damn uncle said knockout sales. Knockout sales. And that's why everybody was talking about Deontay Wilder. But now everybody forgot about Deontay Wilder, thanks to Eddie Hearn lying ass. But I get it. That's his job, trying to sell out Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. They trying to promote that fight. And that fight, you don't even know Tyson Fury going to fight. But he said, I'll take him anyway, with or without a belt, right? But that don't make no sense, dumbass. Because what are you fighting for? What are you fighting for? Anthony Joshua belts. So they pretty much in the same position that Earl Spence and Manny is. That belt you saw Manny Pacquiao have, that was your used to be belt. All right? What I tell you, once a champion, always a champion. All right? When Floyd beat Manny, he took his belt and paraded around with it, right? But you got to get that bitch back before you leave that stadium. You're going to get yours in 2 weeks, when the WBA send it over to your ass with your name on it. So same way with the WBC, but shit, they got so many belts, you can't keep track of them, right? Because it's a money grab. That's the new money grab for the promoters, all right? The belts, right? Regular, super, right? But WBC, they went too goddamn far, right? Briggerweight, goddamn, who fighting that Briggerweight? Shit, how many people down in Briggerweight? What, two maybe? Just like cruiserweight. That ain't no but a step, a bus stop to heavyweight. I mean, you gotta be honest. Shit. What's going on, Snack B? What's going on in that super chat? All right. Snack B said, Bob said there's going to be 3 caskets at his funeral. One for him and the other 2 for his money. You ain't lying. And what the hell? Shit. He said, make sure, baby, you turn me over so I can tell everybody to kiss my ass. Wow. Because he the type of motherfucker that want to get the last word, right? He want to get the last word, right? That's what Bob is, right? So, but that's why I say, regardless, it's Sean Porter and Chance Crawford fight. That is going to a purse bid. It's already been settled. Bob already said that. Now, remember, DAZN got in on that purse bid last time with Lopez. Now think about this. What if PBC get in on that purse bid? They're gonna win that hole. And guess what? Bud gonna be fighting on Fox. Bud gonna be fighting on Showtime. One of them motherfuckers. Wow. And that's something. Wow. That's why I go and I go back and double back and say it's mighty funny. It's mighty funny that Sean Porter saying that, wow, I didn't see that coming. Well, Bob didn't want you to see that coming. Because Bob, I think, I really believe that, he probably trying to, get that shit. Hey, you might leave here from Top Rank, Bud, but you ain't going with that belt. I'll tell you that. You ain't going for that belt. And I believe he will. He's, he done everything on the sun. Why not sit there and fuck you, right? Any chance he get, fuck you. Every chance he get, he gonna fuck you. That's Bob. That's what he does. That's who he is. That's how he came from, right? Remember, I told you I had a long talk with Mr. Sampson. He was there when Bob Aaron was Muhammad Ali lawyer. He was there when Herbert Muhammad was his manager. He was there when Muhammad was his sparring, in charge of his sparring. That's how he became a promoter through the Muhammad Ali team. That's how he became. And we talking about 30 years and 36 champions later, So Bob Aaron, he been doing that shit for years. That's why I say this ain't his first rodeo. This ain't his second rodeo. This ain't his goddamn 30th rodeo, goddamn it. And he gonna ride it out till he can't ride no more. To the motherfucker, the good Lord Jesus, I fly away, come home and get his ass. That's what's gonna happen. So you might well understand Bud and everybody else, And another thing, God damn it, like I said, I forgot who said that, but I said this a long time ago. Bo Mack is a dumbass, Like I said, with jelly on his fingers, he signed a contract with all grease and chicken and shit on his hands. They didn't read that contract. They didn't read it. All they saw was the dollar signs and said, "Oh, whippy," right? Because, Bud probably worked 10 times more than what he actually making, And remember, once again, this ain't no damn union job. This ain't no union job. This ain't no salary job. So long as you sit, you ain't getting shit. And when shit go out, ain't nothing coming in. Oh, man, we going in the cheese line, baby. Wow. And we know the government cheese. Y'all know how that shit is, right? You don't know, shit. You can hang a picture on the wall with that bitch. Wow. We got one more call. Yes, sir. We got Randy again. Talk to me, Randy. What's up, baby?
Man, I enjoy talking to the OG, man. I enjoy listening to people talk to the OG. They act like they don't want to talk to you today, so I call you back.
Oh, that's okay. All right.
What about Canelo Alvarez? What the deal is with him and Caleb Plant? He gave him everything he wanted.
Right.
They got what is holding up this fight. Deontay think it might be the drug testing. It might be something to do with the drug testing.
It might be.
That's the only thing that's not addressed in what's going on.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So
I don't know. I think
that's a puzzle thing.
Oh, you know what? I like I was saying yesterday and today, about Canelo. Like you said, he gave him everything he wanted, right? Except they're gonna be fighting on Fox. But that was a done deal anyway before they even start really negotiating. But I think when Kellen Plant say, "Okay, I want this," okay, yeah, okay, no problem. All right, Canelo said, "Okay, no problem." Then Canelo said, "Well, I want this," right? So, other words, if I win, it's no rematch. But if you win, it's a rematch. First of all, that's stupid. Who will sign some shit like that, right? But right. But Kellen Plant said, "Okay, cool, right?" Then Canelo said, "Wait a minute, hold the phone. Why is this dude agreeing with every motherfucking thing I say?" So that kind of shook him up. Like, he probably going something ain't right, right? So other words, he bitched up like, "Wait a minute, this dude give me everything I want." And everybody else be trying to get the money and everything, and but he never ran against no one that didn't give him resistance. And right now, Taylor Plant pretty much is got him shook. And he don't want no part of that because he looking at, well, maybe this guy can beat me. Maybe this guy will make me look slow or make me look stupid. So maybe I need to step back and take a look at this shit. Right now, of course, he gonna threaten and say he gonna fight Bibble, but when have you ever known Canelo Alvarez fight anybody that a good competition like a strong Benavidez, a strong Bibble at light heavyweight? You know, he don't fight because he's a runner. He's a runner. We got us a runner. He's a runner. That's what he is. You know, and he's gonna fight third part competition. That's what he does. Like I said earlier, Oscar De La Hoya says Canelo. He only fights when he has the advantage. So that's true. Yep. So that's true.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think that too. Like I say, when I was listening at Dante, he was saying it might have been that, but like you said, it might be the fact that he's afraid because this guy said, okay, do what you want, say what you want. I want to fight.
Yep.
I just want to fight. You know what I mean? So, like you say, he's probably thinking back, like, okay, now what is the deal with this guy?
Right.
You know what I mean? He ain't like the other guys coming in here for a paycheck.
Right.
He want to fight.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right. But you're not too off on that VADA testing either. Because see, you know, certain tests you got WADA, VADA, USADA, you know, Olympic style boxing tests and stuff, right? Now, he got loopholes in some of them tests, right? One of those tests or two of them tests, you can pretty much can pass it, you know, when you dirty. You know, it's a way around it. But this particular testing, he probably can't get around this one. So, okay, well, you know, of course you're gonna make up excuse or whatever, you know. So at least he didn't say he was crazy, he got the COVID-19, you know. So you know, so he had to do the long fucking soul surgery because this, and we all know that he might be dirty, you know. And this particular test, now what I hear is the Olympic style testing. So that means blood, urine, and hair. Okay, so that means that, okay, well, if you've been getting high 4 months ago, we're gonna know. You know.
And you know that hair thing is a serious thing right now because you know they done start making us drivers. Some companies.
Yeah.
But I don't because I'm owner operator, which means I got my own truck, but I lease it on to a company to get their freight, but they guarantee me freight. But some companies that you go to work for, they do hair samples. Yeah. So if you've been getting high 6 months ago,
right, they'll find out. Right.
You can pass the piss test.
Right.
So you got to do is get whatever they put in the piss, and you know you get a good piss test going. But that hair sample
don't lie.
I mean, you can cut it all off as soon as it come back.
Yep. You can shave it off well, but it's the root and how it grows and something they can tell how long you've been using. You know, so
exactly.
Right. So
we might be on this stuff. I wonder if this test gonna be is it gonna be the same thing with Pac-Man?
Well, yeah, they're doing testing too. They're doing testing too. And matter of fact, when he got here, he was late to get to training because he had to do a VADA testing. He had to put a down payment on it, you know, because you got to pay for that shit. And Earl made him pay his own way, you know, so he got to pay for that, and he had to make the deposit and take a urine, you know, do the blood and urine, you know. So that's cool, you know. So far so good with him, but I still don't trust his ass either, shit. But
I don't either. But then we know with him though. We know with him it's really just a cash out.
Right.
And I know. I mean, because just say for instance, and this is just a what if. What if Manny beats Earl, right?
Right.
Where do he go? He's too old.
He's gonna retire probably, you know.
So this is cash out fight. That's why he didn't fight Mikey. Mikey don't bring no money.
Right.
That's why he didn't fight Bud. Bud don't bring no money.
Right.
He didn't fight Crawford. Crawford don't bring no money.
Of course.
He's off the money, man.
Yeah, of course.
He wanted Mayweather. You know what I mean?
Right.
He
Yeah.
wanted Mayweather come out of retirement.
Right.
Because, you know, to maximize his dollar.
Exactly.
But, I mean,
Floyd said, I ain't doing that shit. Man, I ain't fighting you no more. Shit, I'm 42. Shit.
Floyd say, man, God to bless me to be able to make money out boxing the rest of my life. I ain't got no resistance. No, I ain't got to do nothing to get in here and act like I'm in at the family reunion.
Yeah.
Right when Uncle Joe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He buy a trunk. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it is what it is. It's just a cash out fight.
Yeah.
I mean,
what it is.
Believe it or not,
yeah.
It's a cash out fight.
Yeah.
Because he ain't got nowhere else to go.
Right.
One more thing before I go.
Uh-huh.
I got to get on your boy, and I know you probably heard it. If not, I think I seen it this morning. Baby Talk says he might as well move up to 154,
right,
and beat Mayo,
right. So you right, right. You know, and I'm saying to myself, well, why would he say that? And I know why he said it, because they're in the same stable, right? And he think they friends, but you know what? Earl don't give a shit. You know, I mean, you know, like I say, you know, your friends, you know, your friends, you think your friends ain't your friends, right? And you know, even though they're in the same stable, they have different directions they going in. You know, they might spar together, get ready for a fight for each other. You know, I mean, I'm quite sure Derek will have him in there, because Earl punched like he's at 154 now. So, so I mean, I guess he's using him, you know, as a sparring partner too. You know, but Keith, you know, sit your ass down, you know, and he's a big guy. Keith never moved up or down at 147. When he went pro, he stayed at 147. You know, but that's not gonna make Earl fight you. Earl has different plans. He has a different direction he's trying to go. You know, so
exactly.
Yeah.
He said he wasn't gonna fight the man, and I don't think he'll fight him for love or money.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes we as black men, sometimes it can be our downfall.
Yeah.
But we have more pride in anything.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't have a whole lot of money. A lot of us don't have a whole lot of money. A lot of us don't have a whole lot of possessions. But we take pride in our pride. And sometimes it can be our worst enemy. And we'll go down with it. You know, a lot of people say, well, he might as well fight Keith. He might as well fight Keith. But that man done said he's not gonna fight Keith. Just like Maul said he's not gonna fight Andrew. I mean, he for love of money.
Exactly.
And sometimes we look back years later and say, well, I wish I would have been so young-minded and did it, but it's over now. But sometimes, man, when you dealing with us black men, we'll die with our pride. We'll let it run right in the ground.
Right.
So if he just said he ain't gonna fight the man, he ain't gonna fight it for love of money.
Right. Yep.
You know. So.
Yeah. So.
Like I said, I go ahead.
No. Go ahead. No, I was gonna say.
That's kind of all I had on my plate.
Okay.
Just sitting there thinking about it. Like I said, I'd be excited for Saturday to come so we can talk to the OG and see.
Okay.
Because talking in the chat is one thing, and then talking on the
phone
is another thing. Because
I love it.
You got to check everybody out.
Yes, sir.
In the chat, you know what I mean? And
right.
Sometimes you get your point missed.
Right. So
on the phone, you can kind of better interaction. So I like that, and I like the idea that you're gonna do the one show, whatever that is.
Yeah. Well, but you know, like I will tell the chat. Well, you on the phone too, but I'm gonna call this promote PR lady back. She says she wants to do it tomorrow. Now I don't know what time, people, but I will post it, and I'm gonna make sure that he's coming on before I do anything. I'm gonna kind of put my foot down. And like I say, I'm going to tell everybody that I'm about to do this. Somebody advised me to do this. Look, I'm posting this to everyone. Everyone's going to be there. So if he doesn't show up, then they're going to be upset or some shit like that. So that's what I'm going to do, people. All right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
I need to get at you on something. On the back end, but we'll get together on it. We'll get together on it sometime this week.
Okay.
But it's just something I just want to point out. Just a couple of points I want to point out to you. But you know what I'm saying. We'll get together on the back end.
Okay.
Like we used to do a long time ago.
Okay. Hey. Okay, no problem.
Yeah. You know where you follow me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But that's about all I had though.
Okay.
Like I say, We'll holler. What time you calling the fight tonight?
You know what? I don't think I'm calling that fight. That fight is free tonight, ain't it? On Fox. Yeah, it's on Fox. And yeah, it's called free.
I mean, you still should call it again.
Yeah, I might.
Don't tune in.
Right, I might.
I'm telling you, you call the fight like no other. So I guarantee you, don't go tune in to hear you call the fight, even though it's free. Cause my wife be like, when I be listening to the fight, listening you call it and watching the fight. Like he behind him, he ahead. And I say, I know it, baby. That's why I turned the TV down. I'm listening at him. I'm watching the fight, but I'm listening.
Right. So
I mean,
so you know what? I'll probably just jump on Fox, and I'm probably going to call the fight, and I'll take a look at and put a thumbnail up there. Okay. So
yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, I appreciate you, brother, calling in. All right.
All right, then. And we'll talk to you later.
All right. Thanks a lot. All right. Peace. All right. Blue Blood Sports TV is in the building. And you know, and that was one more call. I'm about to close it out too. All right. We got 808 in here. Yeah, 808. Talk to the singing OG.
What's up? Hey, how you doing?
All right. How you doing?
It's my first time calling.
Okay. Who is this?
My name is T.
Okay, Sweet Tea?
You can say that.
Oh, okay. I'm just wondering because we have a young lady in the chat called Sweet Tea. I thought that was you. Okay.
No, it's a common name. My name is T.
Okay.
I'm calling from Georgia.
Okay.
My phone number is to say Hawaii area code.
Oh, okay. What's on your mind today?
Hey, I had a couple of questions.
Sure.
So at this point with Canelo,
Mm-hmm.
what is his purpose? What, like, you know, I always want to ask fighters, like, what's your goals? What's your aspiration? Because I'm not understanding his purpose. Is it just about the money, or is it about the legacy, or is it about, you know, getting to unified or undisputed, being the best? Because, I mean, right now, I don't like it anyway because he cheated. Like, once you cheat, you always cheated to me.
Right.
But, like, what is his purpose? Like, I don't get it.
Well, his purpose, first of all, was to unify the titles. All right. He would want to be the first Hispanic to unify the titles at that weight class. Yeah, it's about the money also, most definitely. So no doubt about that, because he still is an independent fighter, but he still works with DAZN. But that was the problem. He has one belt left to unify, and that was with Callum Plant. But I think he kind of met his match with Callum Plant because Callum Plant was pretty much giving him everything he wanted, and he had to think about, wait a minute, you know, this guy's giving me everything I want, so he really want to fight. It's not a payday to him, you know. So, and I think that he kind of backed off of that for a minute. But yeah, his ultimate goal is to make money, and to unify the titles. That's what he wanted to do. Now, before, he had mandatories like Demetrius Andre Charlo or whatever. And what he used to do is move up weight divisions. Every time he run into someone that's tough and that would give him competition, like his former promoter said, Oscar De La Hoya, that he only take fights when he got the advantage. You know, like a Rocky. Right. But now, you know, he want to unify the titles, and you know, he beat Billy Joe Saunders, and now he means Callum Plant. Now, just because Callum Plant is not as big as he is, doesn't mean he can't beat him, because we're already seeing that with Floyd Mayweather and him. You know, Floyd don't have that power like he did, but Floyd made him look bad, and I think that that's one of the reasons why that he called off this fight, because he don't want to look bad. He don't want to look or get exposed that he's not the pound for pound champion that everybody think he is. So, but
I mean, I don't know how you be a pound for pound if you cheated. Like
that's what I said.
In the middle of your life and start cheating, you've always been cheating, because that's a hard line to cross.
That's right.
Like in the middle of your career.
Exactly.
I'm like, he'll never be Chavez Senior. You know, like
right.
I don't know, maybe they all think they want to be better than him. No.
Right.
Canelo cannot go in no Hall of Fame to me.
Of course, that's what I look at. Like, I know a lot of people that don't even put him on the pound for pound list because no cheater should be on the pound for pound list. But we living in a day and age of boxing where they pretty much glorify and give you a slap on the wrist for dropping dirty. Look at Tyson Fury. He did everything under the damn sun, and and he still hold on to the belt, line and everything else. But he still hold on to the belt. But when you got crooked and people that's not straight up on the up and up like the WBC, then you expect that. So
but they treat Canelo like he's the white hope.
Right. Well, that's what they're looking for. Right, that's what they're looking for. Right.
And my thing is with him, when he said, I'm not gonna fight no Mexicans, I'm not gonna fight no black people. Who the fuck you gonna fight?
Right. He want to fight Caucasians. He want to fight the great. He want see the blacks. They have cause see we naturally can move. We athletic naturally. We can dance. We got rhythm. And he don't want to run into a fighter like an Estrelanda Laura again. He don't want to run into a fighter like a Floyd Mayweather again. And he don't want a rough and tough a person like Chavez Sr. They don't look at him as a true Mexican warrior because of the level of competition. They don't look at him like that. So now he want to fight someone like Bivol, or well, not even a Bivol, because a Bivol is too rough and rumble and tough for him, and will get him some competition and will hurt him. If he time him right. So I don't know. He's looking for a escape and a way out. So that's how I look at it. Yeah.
Like all these fighters are starting to get on my nerves because, like, what are they running? Is it a beauty pageant or is it a boxing match? Like, I don't know. Like, everything they got stipulations about everything.
Yeah.
Fighter. If you're not worthy to be in the ring, don't get your ass in the ring.
Right.
But and you can't be going around saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna fight this person because this and that." No, fight everybody who's in your weight class.
There you go. Right, there you go. Because see, one thing about it, if you are true about you fight anybody, you might get knocked out, but you have the respect. Cause at least you got in there and you fought someone that's not no Uber driver or somebody like that. At least you got in there and you fought well. So that's that's respect. You fight the top guys in your division. Don't try to sit there and fight. Look like you guys. You guys is fighting on the undercard of Earl Spence. Why are you fighting a Marcos Madonna younger brother? No one never heard of him. I mean, maybe he might surprise us. I don't know. But on paper, he's not a top-notch fighter. So why are you doing that? And you are a regular champion at the WBA. So I mean super. I'm sorry, super champion. That's right. Cause Manny didn't get his belt back, so he's a super champion. So I don't get it.
But you know what? Ever since Floyd got close to the Marciano record and then tied it and then went over it, fighters' perspectives seem like they changed. Look, to any fighter who's listening, everybody can't be Floyd.
Oh,
that was for Floyd. What was for Floyd was for him.
No, that ain't gonna never happen again. Right.
It probably won't happen for a long time. But people act like they have to have that old and all that stuff. I know it's about what have you done for me lately, but just because you lost, that don't mean it's the end of the world. People like to see a scrap.
Right.
Some people enjoy it's entertainment.
Yeah.
People scrapping it out, and like a Sean Porter. He might not be a pay-per-view star, but you're gonna get a fight with him.
Oh yeah.
I'm a Bud fan.
Right.
So I let everybody know I talk to. That's my dude, right?
Okay. Well, he gonna get Bud a good fight then. Put it that way. Yep.
And that's all I need.
Yeah.
I like boxing. I want to see everybody get in with each other and fight it out. And like they always say at the end of the fight, you was a better man that night.
Right.
Tomorrow is another day.
That's right. Yeah, that's right, sister.
But that's all I got, KQ. I watch the show all the time.
Oh, you do?
Really like it.
Okay, okay, I appreciate it. All right. All right,
All
thank
right.
you.
Well, y'all have a good one.
Okay, you too. All right, you have a good evening. All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. All right. All right, man. That was a good call. All right. 817, your phone lines are open if you want to call, you said. All right. Then I'll shut it down. All right. Here we go. 336. Yes, sir. Talk to the singing OG.
The singing OG.
What's going on?
What's going on, family? This ad for North Carolina. You know who it is.
Oh, okay. What's happening?
What's up, OG? We stay, man. I know you had a long show, great show, man.
Yes,
I ain't want
sir.
to hold you up, just tell you we still got you here, T, baby. We support you all. You know that.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
You right on point, man. Look, I'm with you on that. Look, they're gonna find out how tough Porter is.
Yeah.
Porter gonna be very tough for Crawford, man.
Yeah.
They can't from here to wherever they at in Omaha, Nebraska, wherever they can't give us his resume and tell us a player up there like Sean Porter. They gonna see.
Right.
Gonna be tough for him.
Oh yeah.
Very tough.
Oh yeah. He's a tough. Yeah, he's a man. Sean Porter keep coming. Yep.
He keep coming.
Right.
Yeah, like you was telling us, see, the Crawford fans, I like Crawford, switch hitter, he good. He's a great fighter, but still, nobody on his resume is like Sean Porter, man.
No.
Sean Porter, rough and rugged.
Right.
That's why they forgetting about the Spence fight.
Right. Sean Porter's aggressive.
Yeah. I see a draw either Sean Porter maybe edge that fight.
Yeah.
If he wouldn't have got dropped by Smith.
Yeah. You're most definitely right. Yeah. So
keep doing your thing, brother. You know we got you out in North Carolina.
Hey, I appreciate it, North Carolina. Yes, sir. Shout out to y'all. All right.
Hey, yo, man. Thank you, man. Peace and blessings, OG.
Okay, you too. All right. But one thing I can say about Canelo gonna go down as one of the best fighters in this era. If you like it or not, he will. All right. Okay, we got 682. Talk to the singing OG.
Appreciate you holding on for me, singing OG.
Okay, what's going on with this 817?
Yeah, man.
Okay, all right. What's happening with you, man? What's on your mind?
I just want to touch on the Sean Porter deal one more time.
I
mean, I seen my brother. Not Money Brown.
D-Ray?
Keon.
Everything boxing. Yeah, everything boxing. Right. Yeah.
I seen him talking about, he thinks it's something that won't get done. The Porter and Bud fight won't get done.
Okay.
And the only argument I have with that about it not getting done or whatnot is pretty much the fact that the WBO just ain't gonna go and up the money for the challenger. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna go and up the money for the challenger without somebody listening on the challenger's behalf.
Right.
Because it's my understanding that Bob don't want to put on these fights because he don't feel like he's gonna get a return, but contractually he still get a cut out of whatever purse.
Right. He gets 650,000 if Bud if he because going to a purse bid. So most definitely. So he gets 600.
Now I'm pretty sure the bigger the fight, the bigger the cut. You think I'm on to something?
Right. But he's on a contract, so he's only getting 8.5, I think, something like that. Is it 8? Is it 8.5? Yeah, 8.5. Right. So.
Right. And they made it where it's 60-40 there. So.
Right.
I'm just looking at it like this. When Bob always putting out there that he wants Taylor and Bud to fight, we already know what the WBO forcing this Porter fight.
Right.
Bob ain't gonna pay for it.
Right.
So I just see Bob saying, "Hell, I'll let Al put on these two fights."
Right. Yep.
And Earl, I'll let him put on these two.
Yep.
Fights. Get my cut.
Yep.
And then put his ass in there with Taylor, win, lose, or draw.
Right.
Really his ass.
Yep. Because he only got one fight left. So, and that don't count Porter fight now. He still got one fight left. Right. Yep.
And I don't think he's gonna let the Spence fight. You know, the Spence fight ain't gonna count either because it's gonna be. I don't think they're gonna. Well, I don't know. They may put it on both networks, but I don't think the damn show gonna let him go with them. What you think?
Nah, I don't know. He ain't gonna let him go to fight Spence because that's a big money fight. You know, so he might dingle that. He might dingle that last fight till Spence is ready. You know, then okay, he might come off some money then.
I don't see any rematches for him, OG, because
no, Bud be gone. Right. So, exactly.
If Bud gets past Sean, if he gets past Sean.
Yep, you damn right. So
that's why I say again, man, Al Heyman works in the shadows.
Yeah.
Al Heyman is a bad motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
For him to lean on the WBO, they tried to negotiate in good faith. I don't know if everybody was paying attention to it, you know what I'm saying? But when Bob came with that $1 million shit and everybody started understanding the back end, again, you guys on YouTube, y'all continue to do a good job. Y'all don't understand that, you know, shows like yourself, BFCB, Southside, you know, holding them accountable when it comes to rules. Because people don't like to read.
Right, exactly.
People don't like to read.
Nope.
So, you know, when they start putting them rules out to us, you know what I mean? People start getting on their horn and petition as well. They have to kind of, you know, stay close to the line. But real quick, one more thing before I go. We all know Suleiman ain't holding Canelo to the same type of standard.
Oh yes. Yeah.
So, I'll let you know, we need to see what Canelo got to say and shit.
Right.
Ain't nothing to be said. Caleb Plant say, I got paperwork. If you want to refute it, refute it.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He ain't refuting nothing here. He ain't refuting nothing with Oscar. So it's up to us to stop putting him in the limelight, and it's up to the other fighters around his weight and around his division to start holding them accountable. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Start holding these commissions accountable. You know, for letting them duck and shit. When everybody decides to throw the WBC belt to trash, like I said, on whatever level, until Suleiman get his ass out of there, that's when we'll start to see the change.
Yeah, you got that right, sir.
Salute to you, OG, man. Stay away from the Red Bulls. I think you sneaking one in the other day, man.
Yeah, I know. I gotta stop it, man. It just tastes so good, man. I gotta stop it. All right. Yeah. Okay, I heard that, brother. All right. Thanks, man. All right. Appreciate it. All right. All right. Thank you all. We had good calls today. Everybody called in, and everybody was on hot foot today. I mean, man, I went over 30 minutes, 35 minutes. So, but I appreciate you all. Thank you. And if I'm calling the fight tonight, you will know about it. Okay, I'll post it on the community page. All right. But if I don't, make sure you check it out, because the fight do come on at 7 on the undercard. I think it's 7. I'm not for sure. 7 Central Time. All right. But please check it out. And I appreciate everybody. I'm gonna call this young lady back. And but it's gonna be a little different. I'm still being professional with her, but I just gotta know we gotta get some things straight. All right. So, but I'm gonna call her back, and hopefully, if I have to go on tomorrow, I will. Okay. So just to get it and finish it up, and so I can promise, like I promised you all, to give you something. All right. But I thank you all. I thank Chi-Town Finance, Underground Asylum, Mike 202. And I appreciate everyone that called in today. We had a great call-in show, and everybody had a lot to say and a lot of advice to give. So with that, shout out to the almighty LDBC. Shout out to all my supporters today. Thank you, and I appreciate you. Sunday, I'm normally off, but if I decide to call the fight tonight, which I might just do, I mean, I know it's a free fight, but, still, hey, we can chop it up and watch it together, So with that, that's all I have. All right. So greet you with the ancient word of peace, baby. Then that's assalamu alaikum. All right. Peace be unto you. thank you for everything, and I appreciate everybody. All right. We have a good chat, good basement. I told you, bro, them brick by brick. And I appreciate you, Juan Hernandez. All right. Thank you. And I need to talk to you, Juan, too, when you get a chance. All right. Check out my email, comcast.net. And that's where I usually check out everything. Okay. So with that, just check out the community page, and I'll post it there. All right. So with that, I'm out of here. Everybody have a good evening, and I'll talk to you Monday or tonight. All right. All right. Peace.